2, and 1. Alright, so we are back, and you guys are in Jigow, where you guys found yourselves completing the Festival of Merit and making your way through the Emerald Grotto, of which, when you guys made your way through it, you guys ended up fighting a giant shark with a spear in it, finding a treasure that was requested of you, and ending up finding the Jewel of Three Prayers, and having a vision as you heard the voice of Elixion give you more of like a description of what happened to him in the past and reaching out for help. And upon having this vision and hearing his request, you all passed out and collapsed, where the rival party that was competing with you down there basically carried you guys back through the cave system back to the entrance, where you guys all awoke, you talked to them for a little bit, you guys came out and were declared the winners, got a little bit of money, and declared champions for the year. You guys ended up at the inn for the evening and getting a free night stay, where you guys spoke for a bit to each other and wrote Naf a handwritten letter signed by all of you requesting his friendship. Check yes or no.
Love letter.
And you all leveled up to a love letter indeed. And you guys all leveled up to level 4. So that's where you guys are now. And you guys awake first thing in the morning, freshly leveled, and freshly recovered from a night of rest. What would you guys like to do when you first wake up before you make your way downstairs?
Make him wait.
Shame on you. Shame.
I want to know what if we got a response, but I don't know if that's like the first thing that I would do.
Okay.
Greenie would pull out his crossbow bolts and try to make the heads of them loose again.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and roll a... Do you have Tinker's Tools on you? I can't remember.
I think I had wood carvers. Yeah, wood
Oh,
carvers.
wood carvers.
tools.
Yeah, so go ahead
But
and
I'm not
roll...
proficient.
Alright, so then just go ahead and roll. It'll be a intelligence, just a straight intelligence check then. And you said you're not proficient with wood carver's tools?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so 14. So yeah, you are... how far along did I say that you were last time?
You said like I made a good enough check where
That's right.
if I made the next check successfully, I could do something.
Yeah, so you basically built the... That's what it was. You built the... like the plan for how to do it. And so now with a 14, I'll say, because you want to be able to shoot the bolts and have the head stay in, but the actual
shaft
shot fall.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll say with a 14, you're able to make this many. 4. So you're able to figure out how to make 4 today. And as you go through and the more and more you do that, if you want to try and... I know you're not technically an inventor, but if you want to continue the process of working on it and refining them, I'll say that you can enchant the bolts with things, or you can figure out ways to like infuse like poisons or potions or things into, like, you can hollow out the shaft if you want to, and basically make like a shootable injection.
Dude, you should be you should get your name out there, man. You'll get your name out there as the inventor of the fall off bolt.
I can do that. That's no problem. No problem.
All right, so you wake up, and first thing in the morning, you get a jolt of inspiration, and you wake up and you work on your bolts.
Sure.
And as you're doing that, bolt of inspiration. Ha! Yes. You guys, as you're waking up and as you're figuring that out, you guys all get knocks on your bedroom doors, and you hear the voice of Elder Ushru, the one from yesterday, kind of just pushes the doors open, and from the hallway says, "Travelers, I want to tell you something of grave importance. Um, can you come have breakfast with me, please?" He tries to push open your door, Naf, but it's barricaded, so he just bangs and talks louder.
I immediately get up, and I have like my dagger at the ready.
You know this to be one of the elders from yesterday. You recognize the voice.
Okay.
And I say,
Well,
I will come down as soon as I finish my star chart for the day. A few minutes, please.
Okay, I will go and I guess I'll order breakfast. So I will see you downstairs, and I'll get a
Do you
table.
need any help making breakfast?
I mean, I'm not gonna make it. I'm just gonna order it, and they're gonna make it. You can.
What's for breakfast?
I
Is it good?
I don't know. We can go and check together if you would like.
I'd like to check things.
All right, let's go. Anybody else coming to check on the food, or are we just gonna meet you down there?
I'll come down.
All right, all right. So you guys.
What do you think everyone would like for breakfast today?
No shark.
No shark.
Shark meat would taste good. Let's be honest.
I mean, we did have shark yesterday, so
mean,
I don't know if people want that twice in a row.
If it's good enough, no problem.
I do have to remember to make this octopus sometime soon, but I'm not sure if that's a breakfast food. But this octopus is gonna go bad if I don't cook it up soon.
It is starting to smell a little bit. You know it's starting to get close to. You probably need to cook it the next day or so, or it is in fact going.
Oh
to
yeah,
be
no, I
bad.
was gonna make it today.
You may need to
feel like a
pickle
fresh-
it.
Yeah. You could.
Pickled octopus. Oh.
Ugh. So he makes his way down the stairs with the two of you. And Naf, are you eventually coming out, or are you just hanging out in your room? Because you do see the letter that was slid under your door. It's a request for friendship and to attend with the rest of the group.
Yes. Let me just see something. He would grab the paper and just pocket it.
He just weeps blood. Okay. And then do you eventually make your way down to the dining hall?
Eventually, maybe, 5-6 minutes goes by, everyone's already downstairs, then he sheepishly comes out.
Okay. As the other two of you eventually approach, and you guys have assisted with, they're pretty quick at making the breakfast. They seem to have a lot of stuff just already made, and they just toss it back on. They basically par cook it and then finish cooking it when it's to order. So you have a menagerie of different types of eggs and meats and some breads. There's quite a few different types of fish. There's some charred fish that some people like to have first thing for breakfast. You see that there is a breakfast stew. It's not quite a warm stew. It's kind of like a cold, almost like a borscht, but with fish. And quite a few different things going on. There is vegetarian options. There are lots of things like vegetables wrapped in sea kelp from the ocean and whatnot. So you have quite a spread there on the table as the other two of you do get down there, and you see Ushru with the others is looking very happy and very jovial first thing, and as he sees the two of you eventually approach, he kind of waves you guys over and slides over a glass of. You have a big old quaff of milk and orange juice and some morning ale if you're into morning brewskis. You have all the options, so available to you. Welcome. It took you guys long enough. What were you doing?
Oh, I speak to the stars to focus on what I should, what is important about the day.
They say anything helpful?
Well, they always say something helpful. It just, Sometimes I don't know what it is. But today, the star that spoke to me is Yuldron, and that star speaks of. It speaks of mm, honoring tradition, but not being stubborn. Stubborn to the new things.
That's a smart star. You gotta respect the past, but enjoy the present and look to the future. It's a smart burning ball of gas.
And not refuse to change
Mm,
all the time.
mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. But now that we're all here, I wanted to speak with you. Um, he kind of looks around and sees that there's nobody necessarily within earshot. There are other people in the inn this early in the morning, but they're a few tables away and kind of in their own conversations or sitting to themselves reading the morning Gazette and just kind of taking in the morning before they go off to do whatever the tasks of their day include. Um, so last night when I was sleeping, a vision a vision came to me. A
Oh,
golden
that's
amulet.
called dreams.
Yeah, you're right. Well, in my dream, my vision, as I like to call them, because sometimes I like to sound important. Um, a golden amulet rose to the surface of a pool of blood, and countless hands lunged upwards out of the blood to grasp it.
Oh
Um,
God, that's terrifying. I don't want to hear anything about that. And then she like covers her ears, earmuffs herself.
but then, in turn, all the hands fell back into the pool until only one remained. The one whose hand claimed the amulet was a handsome man with curly hair and a somber expression. It was odd. It was not a person that I've seen before. Um, but he turned to me and he said they must find me, the ones from the grotto. And I assume he means you, since you are the winners of the grotto. I assume this dream was referring to you. But did anything happen when you guys were down there that'll kind of help make sense of this weirdness of the dream that I had?
Oh, yes, we know that this is a man that we must find and help.
Oh, do you do you know who the person is?
Absolutely no clue.
His name is Elixion, I believe is what he said.
That doesn't ring a bell, but well, maybe that is his name. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that name before. Um, so you just
Or maybe
randomly
that's the place. Maybe that's the place where he is.
hmm, did you randomly just hear the voice? Didn't you see it on the wall, or what happened?
Oh, we all had a dream also.
Ah, huh.
We didn't call it a vision because we weren't trying to sound important.
So there is technically, I would say, a difference between a dream and a vision.
Did you?
Whether you're trying to sound fancy or not.
Hmm, interesting. Um, oh no, are you hiding the necklace that you attuned to?
Yes. I mean, like, not like, okay, not like, no, don't look at it, but it's under my shirt.
Okay, so it's basically
It's something,
it's not out in plain view.
yes.
Okay.
Like, you could tell that I'm wearing a necklace and that there is a pendant under my shirt if you were, like, looking real close.
Yeah, making it real obvious that you're taking a creep stare. Got it.
Yeah. You're looking right at my turtle titties, like.
All right. Did you
Is that our group name?
the turtle city? It
Why
could
not?
be. It could be. Um, did you guys see? You said you heard a voice and a person named Elixion. Was there? Does the golden amulet mean anything? Was there like a pool of blood that you saw? Was there lots of arms, blood? Was any of those things? I'm just trying to figure out what this
No,
dream I had might mean.
I have no clue what you're talking about, honestly. Golden amulet? I don't know. That blood? Hands? I don't have hands. Like, what you talking about?
What are hands?
I'm pretty sure you have hands.
I only have feet.
Yeah, I'm just proving a point. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Why didn't you just say that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a deception check. That's very conspicuous.
Ugh, trust me, I'm good at my deception.
Oh no!
I'm good at my deception.
You right. You
Are
right.
you?
You are very good at deceptions with his natural 1 of insight. Do you not have hands?
No, it was just like meant to prove a point that I don't know what you're talking about. I have hands. Don't worry.
That
I
was my main
I
concern
thought
for
you did, and then I got confused because you said you did.
I was gonna say, how did you work the farm with no hands? That's just impressive.
Don't worry about it. I got hands right here.
Okay. Well, anything else that you can tell that might help me understand this
What
thing?
the this blood you saw? Was it in a building? Did you feel you were standing somewhere?
It was more of like I was just kind of in an open area of like total darkness and blackness, and then there was this shimmering pool of blood in front of me, and many hands lunged outwards of the blood and grasped onto this amulet, and then one after the other, all the hands fell back down until only the one was left, and then as the hand kind of held onto this amulet, a man rose out of the blood with curly hair and a somber expression, and that's when he said to me that the ones from the grotto must find me.
Perhaps much fighting over the amulet. They fought for it. So all the blood, all the blood spilled for it, perhaps.
Maybe I don't know. That's all I got. Once the voice of the man said to find you, that they must find you, you must find him, I snapped out of it, and well, I don't know if there was any more because I didn't see any more. So, but
This might be a stupid question because of all the blood, but did it feel did it feel very evil?
I didn't really have a feeling one way or the other. It was more of just like observationally watching something unfold, and that was. I didn't really get a strong feeling one way or the other. More of just kind of confusion, slightly disturbed. Obviously, I don't know who wouldn't be, but yeah, I didn't really get a strong vibe one way or the other.
So you are to help us find him, perhaps.
I mean, maybe if I knew what it was, if the thing he was holding is real, if what it was real, then or I had more information about it, maybe I could help figure out where it is in order to send you. But you said there that you didn't see any type of amulet or anything like that, so I don't really have much else as far as information that that I can provide. I mean, maybe did the other crew who went down there with you did they see anything? Do you know? Have you talked
Does
to them?
anyone else? Who's the other person who knows that I have an amulet?
Your whole team.
We all
Did it-
do.
Yeah.
Do y'all do?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Just wanted to clarify. I'm not saying anything, but you're also not saying anything. Cool.
I would telepathically ask oh no, because she has the amulet.
Mhm.
Like, I just thought this was suspicious, so I didn't want to tell her anything, but now she's told us we're gonna find it, so. I still think it's sort of suspicious how she just got this dream and she has no part in it whatsoever. Well, you can show her the amulet if you want, whatever.
No,
Who
yeah,
sure
she
is a
sounds.
man?
Wait,
The
are
elder's
we
the
talking
elder's
to?
a man. Yeah, the elder you're talking to is a
We're
man.
talking.
Yes, it's a man.
Okay,
Just so
we're
you know.
talking to the elder.
Yeah, the elder. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're
I,
so
I
suspicious
thought
we
we were
couldn't even
talking
figure
like
out
some
their
random
gender.
ass bartender.
No, the elder who knocked on your
Holy
guys'
shit!
doors and invited you guys down for breakfast, who sent you to the
Oh.
grotto yesterday. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Yes, that guy.
Okay. Okay.
I can't communicate back, can I? I forget how this telepathic message works.
I'll say yeah, as long as they have engaged mentally with you until they basically disengage the conversation or stop responding to you, then like the message, if he says something to you, you can respond back to what he says and then wait for a response that way. So
I'm gonna say I don't really want to talk about it. I don't really know or trust this person, and I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Have you heard of a place specifically called the Temple of Evil?
the Temple of Evil? Um hmm. Well, I feel like the Temple of Evil is not a place that's
Anyone wants to go? I agree.
yeah, that's what I was gonna go with there. Um, off the top of my head, I don't think so, but I mean, there is Bazzozan.
What about?
There's a lot of, shall we say, um, not good things in Bazzozan. There is, it's a very grim town. Um, it's under the control of the Aurora Watch, and it's not really a place to visit. But, I mean, the most evil thing that's ever happened in the history of our known world is the Calamity, and there's no place in Jorhas that's gonna have a stronger memory of the Calamity lingering than that of Bazzozan. So, if you're looking for a place of evil, Bazzozan might be the way to go. There's good people there, I'm sure, but there's also probably not good people there. So, it's not like Jigow. It's happy and a fishing village. It's, you know.
Would you mind letting us speak to each other?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I actually have things to get to today. I am one of the people who help the town with our day-to-day, well, managerial duties, kind of like a co-mayor. But no, I wanted to check in, see how you were doing, and if that dream, if you could make any sense of it. But it seems like you know about as much of it as I do. So I'll actually leave you on your way. You are welcome to stay in Jigow as long as you want. Obviously, you'll have to pay for anything going forward that you wish. As you know, you can't just stay here for free. But you are free to stay, or you are free to go wherever. But for the whole next year, until this time next year, you are the champions of merit for Jigow. So
Is that like when you win a pageant and then you have to go to a bunch of events and stuff? When your runner-up has to go with the. I, I just want to make sure I'm clear on the responsibilities.
no, there aren't really any responsibilities. It's more of um, if you make your way back through Jigow at any point in the next year, you'll more than likely be able to get discounts on things, or people will cheer when they see you in the streets, or have positive memories of you. It's mainly more of a aesthetic thing than having actual real responsibilities. We would prefer that you come next year, though, and to hand over um, the titles to the next champions of merit.
Excuse me, you want us to come and hand over the title?
I mean, you can always come back and compete to defend your title. That is your choice. next
I
year.
mean, if my options are if I'm coming back anyway.
Hey, that's fair. I will never stop you. But remember, it's all in the spirit of good fun. So, but with that,
Yes.
unless you have anything else for me, I don't really think there's much more that we're gonna get from my dream. Breakfast is on me, and you see that he kind of throws a small coin purse over towards the bartender, and they catch it and they kind of put it in their till. Um, I have things I need to do.
If we should wish to speak to you later, where might you be?
I'll be out and around, but you can pretty much just ask around, and I'm sure somebody will see me. I don't stay in one place too long throughout the day. I'm constantly on the move, so just ask around, and you'll probably be pointed in the right direction. I will say though, I do eat my lunches on the docks, so um, over any points due over on the docks over here. I eat my lunches over there, so you'll probably find me over there around lunchtime. But other than that, I could be anywhere. So
Very good.
Yeah, most people can kind of be anywhere. That's not very helpful, but thank you.
you can always ask around. There's always someone that has seen me. I'm always doing things. I'm kind of hard to miss. Um, as the clothes I wear are quite flamboyant, so. Um, but I
Wait,
will.
in what way are their clothes flamboyant?
They are very, very, very bright blue, like obnoxiously bright blue. So
Nice.
yes.
I like the vibes.
Yes, yes, yes.
We thank you very much for breakfast.
Absolutely. You are, you're very welcome. I hope that you, well, I wish you the best in whatever you decide to do. So, I will, well, if I don't see you before, I'll see you next year. So, goodbye. And
Farewell.
they leave.
Bold of you to assume I'll live to see another year.
Yes, yes, yes.
Naf is with us, right?
You're all there.
Yeah, I've just been here.
Nev,
Okay.
did you get our letter yesterday? Are you okay? Do you need a sandwich?
That's funny. Oh my god, that's really funny. Oh. Oh, you broke me.
You must really need a sandwich then, if that broke you.
Gotta get that sandwich, baby.
Dude, listen. I need me a sandwich in real life. We ran out of cold cuts yesterday.
Oh no.
He would look at you and say, yes, I got it, and I think it's better to travel in a group.
Greenie has a big smile.
I cast I cast my Maximilian Earthen Grasp on Greenie. No smiles allowed.
Yeah.
I cast Fist of Depression.
Greenie said.
Listen, I have that as a class feature.
What? Where did the elders say was the place that was dangerous or nasty?
Bazzozan.
You know Bazzozan to be one of the major cities of Jorhas, if not the capital. So,
Now that we have slept, we spoke last night of whether we would do this thing. I still intend to do it. I do not know how the rest of you feel.
I still don't really know what we're trying to do.
Trying to find
We
Elixion, right?
we must find this man.
Right. I mean, I understand the overall goal, but like, you know, you can't just walk out somewhere with no map, with no idea where you're going, and just hope that you get there. Can you?
If only someone had been able to give us some help.
You can find a map. I mean, you can
If
buy a map of
only,
Shore House in
if only
Jigow.
someone had come and maybe have some information. If we had. Anyway,
We
I
can
don't know
go
what we're gonna
back
do
and find
either.
the guy. We can talk to the elder.
I'm so confused. What's happening?
Listen, the guy just suddenly had a vision that's like the same of our own. So why does he get it? I mean, like,
I
I
believe.
is that not suspicious to you guys?
No, I
No.
believe his vision adds to ours, and I feel that perhaps he could give us at least a starting point, a way to go. And I must say, now that it is just the four, the the star I spoke to, Yuldron, I told you some of the ways, some of the things that Yuldron can stand for or make you think about. Another very important aspect is the idea of responsibility and whether you can trust. And I thought perhaps as I was meditating upon it that this had to do with you, Naf. And it still may. I don't I don't know, but it may also be that we trust this man with saying perhaps the name of the amulet. I don't know that we need to say you have it. But what if we say the name and he knows I where it disappeared, who used to wear it, what it does, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with telling him now, because it seems like you guys think it's a good idea. I was just a little bit suspicious that I don't know. He just had the vision. Sounded like the elder, like he wasn't in there or anything. So I was thinking like maybe he knew about it beforehand, but he's just faking to know I was just thinking there's some ill
Ah,
intentions
I
behind it,
see.
you know?
I see. Yes.
Because I really feel like there is no reason for him to have a vision, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I see what you're saying, and it is. I mean, the other team saw it also.
Yeah. The, they didn't. Not the vision, right? You're not talking about this.
No, 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 no.
Yeah. You want to
I,
go back and find him?
it's also real suspicious that the other team. Not all of us were there. I actually don't remember who was there. Esther doesn't, but but they were like, "Oh, you got here first. You can have it." And then I don't know. I just really it looked shiny and cool, but that seems really suspicious.
Mm.
I I mean, I kind of had a bit of an impulse moment when I grabbed it, um, and I mean, I don't know if I'm sorry about it yet, but maybe I will be. But the point is, I, if somebody says you can take the shiny thing, why? What do they know that we don't?
Mm.
Yeah. Do we know if the other team is still in town?
They were staying in the same inn as you. You have not seen them yet this morning, but so they either left really early or they haven't come down yet. So you can always ask around, but as of right now, you have not seen them. So the assumption would be because it's still pretty early, and when you guys came downstairs, there weren't many people here. Folks have slowly started rolling in, and you haven't seen them. So the assumption would be yes, that they're probably still in town, unless they sneak out in the middle of the night.
I wonder if. Well, I was going to say I wonder if he will speak to them, but they are not the ones who won, and That seemed to be the important part.
Okay. Well, I think we can also. I think the reason why they let us get it was because, like the elder said, the competition is all in good fun and spirit, you know?
Mm.
So I think that's probably why. I think they're just really honorable. And with that, how about we try asking them?
If they're really I don't know if I know about this, but if they're really honorable, why did they have somebody like blocking the exit on the way back? Like, I don't know.
Because it was smart. It
Again,
surprised
I don't know.
me. It
I don't know if
stopped us.
Ono knows that, but like,
Yeah. If I had thought of it, I think we perhaps would have done something similar.
Yeah.
I mean, I did try to hurt them to get by. You know, I wanted to win very hard. I wanted to win.
I'm gonna be honest. I want to get their input on this, cause I'm not sure. Like, what did the elder say was in the Bazzozan? What was it again?
Bazzozan?
I asked
Baz.
if there was a actual place named Temple of Evil,
Yeah.
and I think what he means is that if such a thing existed, that Bazzozan might be the place to look. That if there is going to be a Temple of Evil, it might be in Bazzozan.
Okay.
But that is very, how do you say, broad. That's very much to find.
Yeah. Okay.
And just for
But,
clarification, he did not say the name of the temple was Temple of Evil. He just said he
Right.
prayed in
Okay.
a Temple of Evil. Just so
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
so we're there. I don't want you getting stuck on it being called
Thank
a Temple
you.
of Evil and never actually finding a place called Temple of Evil, because
Okay.
if
that
there is not a
No, that
place
does
called
not.
the Temple of Evil, I quit.
Dr. Evil is the head priest there.
Yes.
The Temple of
It's
Yeah.
a very cleverly named Temple of Evil.
Evil. Yes.
All evil gods welcome. I suggested yesterday that we go to the temple here and see if any clerics knew anything about the amulet or some sort of evil temple, or what they know about this man we have seen. We could still do that, and then they would not know. They would not know that we had the amulet, just that we ask about it.
yeah. I'm okay with pretty much anything now. If we want to ask the elder, we can do that. We could go to the temple, ask them, ask the other team. You want to go to the temple?
This idea of asking that team
I'm gonna
is
be honest.
interesting.
I just want to hang out with them though. Like I thought they were really cool.
They did seem pretty nice. I mean, I'm
And
still
so
suspicious, but like they seemed really nice.
yeah, and I was just thinking like maybe if they know about this, they can help us out because they're also pretty powerful. It looked like, and so if we can get them like on our side, and then we can become buds, and it's just gonna be a really good time, you know. That's the main reason, not because I actually think they have information. It's like a talking point, you know.
I am told that having a circle of friends is a good idea.
Well, I mean, we all need to do it if anyone here is uncomfortable with it, but or thinks that they're not trustworthy. We'll save that as a like last option. How about that?
I would hate for you to miss them if we are elsewhere. If you want
Ah,
to see them,
no. We'll run into him eventually again. We don't need to talk to him right now. You don't worry about me making friends with them.
enough. Enough. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are I have some things I'd like to collect in town, so if you're going to the temple, we're going to talk to these others. I'd like to get some stuff done.
I I appreciate your agenda, but what do you think about what we do next? And are you are you coming with us?
Yeah, it's better to travel in a group.
Yes, yes, but you know it also depends on where the group is going.
Which is why if you're heading to that temple in town, I will not be there. I've made my stance on the Godstone.
Very well. We if if no one else wants to come to the temple, that's fine.
I'll go to the temple with you. I think the temple's a good option right now.
You have the amulet. What do you think? Oh no.
I mean, I want to keep it, but if people want to look at it, that's fine. So we can go and get someone to check it out.
I am wondering how does it feel?
How does it feel? I mean, I feel like it feels cool, but like,
You feel more powerful. You feel
yeah,
more protected. You feel you haven't done it, but as you magically attuned to it overnight and you acquire the knowledge of its capabilities, you know that it imbues you with some magical protections. It gives you the ability to emit light from yourself in darkness, as well as turn yourself invisible. So you feel great. Feel real
yeah.
nice with it.
It feels really cool. That's why I don't want to get rid of it. But again, if people want to look at it and learn stuff about it, I'm not gonna say no.
Well, good then.
Then shall we go to the temple?
I say yes. But then you knew that.
All right, so you guys are heading to the temple,
Except for me.
Temple?
except for you, sir.
Yes. I would like to find a bookshop or general store or some place that could take this octopus ink sac and get out the ink for writing.
Yeah, you can just go to the general store that you went to yesterday, and they will offer to do that for you for 3 silver.
Cool.
I feel like if I saw him like verging away from the group, though, I'd be like, no, you said you'd come with us.
No, he
We
didn't.
hang out now.
Well, so you guys are going. So the general store is actually in pretty much the same road as the church. So you guys, the church is right here, and then the general store is just a little further down here. So you guys basically just went around this way and then popped this way, and then as you went in there, he just kind of kept on walking down this way a little bit. So it's not like the heat just disappeared from you right away. You guys were together
Yeah.
for a minute. So
I feel like if he was just like, oh, I'm gonna run down here down the road and I'll come back, then I'd be like, okay, fine, I'm not gonna be your mom and like walk you over. But like,
fair.
Well, he told us that he's not going to the temple with us.
I
Yeah.
also have invisibility. I can just poof.
No, you specifically said you weren't, so.
There you But yeah,
So we can just, arrange to meet somewhere, I guess.
as you guys approach there, you see it is a three-story temple, which the walls seem to be crafted from semi-translucent glass that seem to glow with its own faint light. The building has 12 sides and is dedicated to the Luxon, um, who you know from spending time in Shorehouse and just having a general knowledge of the world, is the first radiance and patron deity of the Kreen dynasty. And as you approach the temple, you see a drow priestess named Belina Zoland, or Zolead. It says, "How can I help you today?"
Greetings.
Hello.
We come in hopes of information.
Okay.
We don't. We are curious about a thing we have heard of. We don't know if you will know of it, but it is icon artifact,
Okay. What?
and it is called. What is it called again?
The Jewel of Three Prayers.
Thank you.
Um. Hmm. Do you have an image of what it looks like, or do you just want me to try and remember on name alone?
I mean, it looks like this, and I pull it out.
Oh, you have it on you. Well, do you mind if I just place it in my palm, not taking it off of you, just placing my hands behind it so I can have a better look at it closer?
I mean,
She basically wants
guess.
to compare it because it's golden and her skin is more like an ashen light gray, so she just kind of wants to compare the coloration difference to be able to see if there's anything she's
Yeah,
missing.
that's fine.
All right, yeah. So she just kind of walks up and doesn't try and step away with it or anything. Just kind of looks at it, studies it a little deeper. You said it was called.
Am I taking it off, or is she looking at my
No,
turtle
no.
titties?
She's basically slid her hand behind it and lifted it up to about face level, so she
Great.
doesn't have to look down at your turtle titties. Um, so she stares at it for a little bit, and she said, "You said it was called the Jewel of Three Prayers."
Um,
Give me a moment. I think I have an idea, but wait here. Let me go and see if I can find something in our library. Please wait. And she goes back into the back, and she knows what she's looking for. So with a 14, I'll say she can find it. She goes and she finds a book, and she comes back probably 5-10 minutes later with this big tome. And it looks like an encyclopedia almost. And she says, "This seems to be." And she flips it like magically, like runs her hands over the pages, and you see they very quickly just turn to about 3/4 of the way through the book. And do any of you speak Undercommon?
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. So it's in a language. It's in Undercommon. So you don't recognize what the words say, but she kind of then fingers through the page, looking for what she's looking for, and you see in a small subsection, about 3/4 of the way down one of these pages, she points to it and flips the book around, and you see it's a picture of what you're wearing around your neck, and she spins it back around so she can read it. Well, it says, confirms that it's called a Jewel of the Three Prayers. And there's not really a whole lot of information about it. It looks like it was a gift from the gods. No one really knew who it was gifted to or the purpose of it. But it seems to be a vestige of divergence. And it seems to have been delivered during the calamity to help with the non-deity side of the calamity. There's not really a lot of information here, and she flips through the next couple of pages, and there doesn't, as far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be a lot of information about it. It's just scribbles. Um, it says that there are ways to make them more powerful. It doesn't describe how or what the purpose of it would be, or even what the advanced powers of it could be. So that would be something you would have to adventure and find on your own. But we do have limited resources here, as the library that I have inside is only maybe 30 or 40 books, and the majority of them are religious ceremonies and history of the Luxon in our church, and very few are actually of historical relevance. I happen to have an interest in um, ancient studies myself, so that's why I have this and I think 2 other books that aren't related to jewelry. They're more related to just the the history of Jorhas, what it was before the calamity and after, and how it's changed over the years. But that's just my own personal reading. But might I say to go to Bazzozan? That's gonna be the next biggest place where you're gonna be able to find information.
Hey guys, I feel
Potentially.
like we're supposed to go to Bazzozan. I don't know about you guys,
Or
but I feel like the quest thread is leading us there.
you
You wanna go do
can
some side quests everywhere else before we go there?
Nah, screw Bazzozan, dude.
you can
We don't need
also
that.
go check out Persona. That is likely going to have some information that you are looking for. But if you are, well, if you really want to go out and about, you can go all the way to Ankarel, but that's quite the travel. So the major cities are where I would say you need to go, with Bazzozan being the closest. So whatever geographically works best for you is where I would recommend going, but that is the closest. So.
Does your book talk about at least the god this comes from? Who granted it?
She flips through it a little bit more. It does not. It does not seem to. It seems that it was gifted to. She kind of stops, and you see that her brow furrows a little bit, and she says, "It seems that information has been removed. Unfortunately, no, I don't have that for you."
Would your other book speak of someone named Alexion?
I have never heard that name in my 450 years of living, but I can do research, but it will take me quite some time. You'd need to give me probably 2 weeks, as I do have other responsibilities, as you can imagine, with me being the sole religious person for this temple. So I do have my job.
Of course. Yes, of course. And I believe we depart soon.
Well, I'll be here. I only ever really leave twice a year, and that's when I head back to Rosona myself to visit my family. You know how it is.
Well, no, but I believe you.
I should not have assumed. I apologize.
Oh, no offense taken.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I don't think so.
I take out a gold and I hold it out and I say, "Is this acceptable offering
I can.
for the time?"
I will definitely put it in the offering collection plate for the facility, as there are obviously facility upkeep costs. So I will add it to that so that we can maintain the building. Thank you.
Well, you have a good day.
Um,
And
you
Yumi
too.
would walk away.
She closes the tome and kind of puts it under her arm and just nods to all of you and turns and closes the door behind you. And then as you guys walk out, you see that Naf, unless there's anything else in particular you are looking for in the store, you guys run into each other again.
No, I got my ink.
Okay. All right. So you guys have the information that you obtained. Naf has his ink. Is there anything else in particular? What would you like to do right now? I'm assuming Ted's over here with you.
Yes.
How far is it to Bazzozan from here?
Well, Naf, would have you looked for a map while you were in the general store?
Sure. If I saw one, I'd grab one.
Yeah, he has a map. Cool. It is exactly from here to Bazzozan 12 days. If you go at a normal pace, if you want to do it expeditiously, you can get there in 9. And if you want to go a little bit slower and kind of take your time and enjoy the Jorhassian wastes, it's 15.
Ooh,
yes,
the
the
Jorhassian wastes.
Right. Vacationer's paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Vacationer's paradise.
This is super not important, but if we're going around town at all, I'd just like to look to see if there's any like interesting spices or like specialty foods
spice?
that aren't gonna. Yeah, I'm looking for some spice. You spice?
They don't spice, but they do sell cookbooks.
Ooh, I will take a cookbook.
All right, it is. So the cookbook that you find, it's interesting because it looks to be a one-of-a-kind handmade cookbook made by the proprietor of this shop. This shop, I'm gonna say that it is like just over here, kind of one of these small little hole-in-the-wall shops as you just kind of walk around. And what catches your attention for it is you do smell something very tangy hits your nostrils in the back of your throat, and not in a good kind of tangy, but in a very interesting kind of way. Like it burns, not pleasantly, but it catches your interest. So as you walk in, this looks on the surface kind of like an alchemy store almost. There are vials of strange liquids and powders and different things of the sort. You do see they do have some spices that you could maybe use for cooking, but it doesn't necessarily look or smell like that's what they would be used for. But as you are asking around looking for cooking things, cooking supplies, you do see that they pull out a book from behind the counter about the size of a small notebook. It's about 4 inches thick, and you see that inside of it there are 6 pages. There are only 6 pages that have any writing on them, and they seem to be recipes that this person has filled in over the course of like the past 3 years. And they say these are my homemade recipes that have well, they do weird stuff. I'm not really good at cooking. I'm more of a potion maker, an alchemist, as you can see. But I tried my hand at cooking it. Well, it didn't work. So if you want this book, I'll sell it to you for like a silver, and you can make it your own.
And it's like 4 inches of just empty pages besides those 6 that are filled in.
Yes.
You know what? I'm sold. I have an empty cookbook to fill.
And who knows what kind of things you're going to be able to make with the recipes that are in there.
I know. I'm excited about these 6 recipes as well. I hope none of them are octopus stuff that I have to use right away.
No. They are 3 of them are very sea-based recipes, as you know they live alongside the sea. Very coastal recipes that it looks like you could use any type of coastal marine animal to substitute for the protein in them. One of them seems to be a dish that is more mushroom heavy. One of them seems to be more of a rice heavy dish, and the other one is odd because this person that sold you this book is not a dwarf. They themselves were just a strange, very like dangly looking human man. But it's a recipe for exploding dwarven ale.
Okay.
And when
I'm
you
excited.
when you make it, there is a 15% chance that it will give you 1 use of fire breath per short rest, or
Oh
until a
God,
short rest.
I want this.
Esther.
So basically, if you, I'll write up the actual recipe for it and hopefully have it either next session or the one after for the 6 that are in there, because I want to do that. But if you make it, you just roll a d100, and if you roll inside of wherever you want the 15 to be, then you get 1 use of the Dragon's Breath spell. For that, you get 1 use of it until a short rest.
Will I know like before I eat it, or is it just like a mystery?
You'll know because it
Okay.
will be. It'll as you complete it. They tell you they've only managed to get it to work once. And when they got it and they were successful, there was like a burning flame inside of the liquid.
Mhm.
And it
Oh.
lasted inside the liquid itself for a day before it started to fade, and they had to drink it. So basically, it would be a one-time, like if you were successful, it's a one-time use of Dragon's Breath spell, and you get the full benefits of a Dragon's Breath spell, which is a minute-long concentration Dragon's Breath thing.
Sounds pretty
Damn.
lit.
But yeah, so you have yourself a big old empty cookbook.
You know, it's no spice, but I think it's pretty good.
It has the potential to be spice, I feel.
It is spicy.
It is pretty spicy.
Well, I think we should, get enough stuff to eat and whatnot as we're traveling. And is that shop where Ono is? Is that like the major potion shop, or are there any others?
That's really the primary potion shop. A lot of the buildings that you see here are residences. Just where people are living. There's like schools and other like official office buildings and things like that, and just smaller businesses like tanneries and like armor smiths and blacksmiths and things like that. But that's really there are only a couple potion shops. A lot of them are more of like your day-to-day elixirs to cure like the common cold and things like that. Not so much like magical health potions. They're more of just like tonics.
Right.
But the one where she's at is an actual like alchemist shop.
Okay, well, if we can say that I came with Ono.
Yeah, you guys can all go over that way. So
Okay, I would like to ask about potions of healing and anything else that might be
well,
interesting.
as you look around and ask about that, they say, well, I have 3 regular healing potions. I have 2 greater healing potions. And let me take a look and see what else I have. People don't often ask me to buy magical potions, so give me one second here. And they make their way to the back, and then they come out with a little cart. And they have the potions that I just stated, and then they have a potion of resistance. They have 2 potions of resistance and 1 potion of water breathing.
Is that potion of resistance a specific type of resistance?
It's like the spell you get to
yeah.
pick.
So it'll actually just be
got
a
it.
dice roll, and it'll tell you what it is. So
Nice.
Oh, I don't trust the dice.
well,
Not worth it.
I will roll the dice right now and tell you what they are. That way you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
need
well,
to.
no.
I just need to get it pulled up. All right, so they have 2, and they will be different. So if I roll the same number twice, let's roll it again. So the first one is a potion of lightning resistance. You see a little lightning crackling in the bottle, and the other one is a potion of psychic resistance. So you see a small little frog brain just floating there in the bottle.
Oh, don't let Greenie see that.
So yes, a lightning and a psychic resistance potion. For 3 regular healing potions, 1 greater healing potion, as well as the.
Oh, just one? I thought you said 2. Okay.
Yeah, just 1 greater. Oh, 2 greater
Okay.
healing potions. Sorry, 3 regulars, potion of water breathing, and then the 2 resistance potions. And those are all of the potions that they
Give
have.
me prices, por favor.
Regular healing potions are 50. Greater healing potions are 200 each. The potions of resistance are 300 gold pieces each, and the water breathing potion is 100 gold pieces.
I mean, I already have a potion of water breathing, so I don't need that.
There you go.
I don't have enough money to do too much, but I'd get one of those regular healing potions off of my tab.
Okay.
And by my tab, I mean from my pot of money.
Okay. So deduct 50
now
gold
if and
pieces and add one regular healing potion.
now Fengrini, how are you guys doing on funds?
I am pretty wealthy.
Okay.
I have a decent chunk of change.
But I mean, do you think we need to get these potions?
I mean, I just always like getting healing potions when I can find them. But
Sure.
I also, I mean, in terms of just like if I get them, I'll distribute them evenly. So why don't I
Yeah, I
go
mean,
ahead?
like, I have it, but, like,
Yeah,
whether or not I use it for me or for someone else is...
exactly. Why don't I'll go ahead and get the other two. I'll get them this time. How about that? So that's 100. And what do you guys have on you? Because I'm carrying two already.
I don't have any healing potions.
Okay.
I
That's a
think
lie. I have 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I guess I forgot to remove them from my inventory the last time, but I know I got 3 from last session. I gave 2 to Ono. I have 4
Oh, and
healing
that's why I have so many! Oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm like, why do I have 7 healing potions now?
Yeah, I currently have 4 healing potions.
Okay.
We are good.
So I'm gonna keep these two then. But as Esther says, as long as we're stocked and can, either take them ourselves or give them to somebody, then we're good.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Okay.
As a person who cannot heal, I like having a few extra as someone
Mm-hmm.
to bring back somebody else. But
Yeah. That's excellent. Okay. Excellent. Well, I believe this is all we can afford at present.
Okay. Um. Okay. So you guys are buying 3 healing potions from this gentleman.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. He says, well, since you guys are in fact the champions of merit, I can't give you a potion, but I can give you something that I've been working on that I think will be helpful. And
neat shit, neat shit, neat shit.
Oh, right. I
uh,
forgot we were famous.
he pulls out a small little, what looks like a little jar of Vaseline. Like, it's very small. It's only a 2-use thing, but it is. I haven't actually made this in there, so somebody can just make it as a custom item. But it is a salve of healing, and it does 1d4 plus 2 healing, and he gives you 2 uses of the salves of healing.
Oh, nice. I feel like that's already in.
It might be, or whatever I put it, because you might already have it. And if you already have the salve of healing in there somewhere, you just get 2 more uses of it. Because I can't remember what the original stats on there.
Well, I'll double check, and if
Yeah.
if it's not in there already in
Cool. And it's 2
D&D
uses.
Beyond,
Yeah,
I'll put it in.
cool. If it's already in there, great, use it. But if not, it
I'm
won't
pretty
be.
sure it is.
It won't be more than a normal healing potion's worth of stuff and stuff. So.
Gotcha.
I feel like overall that would feel nicer than like force feeding a potion to somebody to be like, here, let me rub this on your face. Don't you feel better rather than like, here, you're half dead, chug this.
Here, put this down your gullet.
Right?
All
It
right.
stings like a motherfucker, though. That's the thing about the salve.
Yes, it does. All right. So, what do you guys wish to do? You have some stuff. You guys are Bazzozan.
We might as well
Get
go.
some horses. Can we rent horses?
I'll say, because you guys are the heroes of merit for the year, that you guys have free horses from them.
Free
Oh
horses!
shit!
You have to bring them back, but
Oh.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
they
thing. Like,
they
what,
claim they want them back. You know, they would like
Um,
them back.
but do they want them back after the trauma we will have caused them?
You know, that
That's
is up to
true.
you guys.
They won't be writable anymore.
What did Taliesin name his horse in the latest campaign? I'm trying to remember. It's really funny.
Alright, I'm actually
I would
making
name
this
mine after
right now.
food, but I don't know what to call it.
He actually named his horse in a campaign. They always leave their horses to
did.
die.
Yeah, I know, and he named it something like cannon fodder. I can't remember what it is, but it's just like
They
You
never
know,
name their horses. 'cause
indicating that the horse is gonna die immediately.
That's funny. Alright, so
I'm trying to find it. I'll find it and I'll post it to y'all.
What color is my horse? It's
so
relevant.
so we're gonna
Nitty-gritty
we're
here.
gonna go D4.
Asking
We're
the
gonna get
important
brown,
questions.
white, black, or gray in that order for
Cool.
a D4. Black.
Black. See, okay, it was relevant because I'm like, well, if it's a brown horse, then I could call it chocolate, and that's a food. But then I was like, what if it's not a brown horse? So it's black. Maybe I'll call it.
Truffles.
You can still call it chocolate
You could. I was gonna say you could still call it chocolate.
or
Burnt
cocoa.
toast.
Or truffles, black truffles.
Funny if you called it chocolate.
But yes.
Okay, so here's my dilemma here: is I feel like I want to call it pepper, as in black pepper,
That's funny.
I mean, you can name your horse after me.
but
that's
I don't want it to die. I don't want the horse that I've named after you to die a terrible death or be forgotten. You know what I mean?
better the horse than me, honey.
But then I feel like if I mention pepper, no, this is it'll inevitably be complicated. I'm gonna go with Coco.
Okay.
Mine's called Coco.
There you go.
Alright. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna actually I'm gonna
The
have to
rest
give
of us
you-
are like, yeah, we have horses. Okay.
Yeah, you do. Here, we're just gonna go into riding
Oh, man,
horse. We're gonna go into edit, and you guys now all have riding horses in your journals, and you can pull them out and name them.
Fabulous. I have to see what the horse tells me its name is.
Its name's Jiminy, the horse.
All right.
All right, so you guys. Now let me ask you this: are you just riding your horses at a normal pace? Are you pushing them hard to ride at a fast pace? Are you taking a nice slow trot? What's the pace at which you guys are going through the wastes?
So
I
like
don't
this
wanna-
dude has been captured. He's been there hundreds of years. Is that the impression we've gotten?
Yeah, they're very old.
Oh, he can wait a few more days.
Right?
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
like something I'm doing for fun. I mean, it's not a job. Just
And I
Terrible people.
care about my horse. We can go at normal pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Slow
definitely
trot
not.
sounds good.
That sounds better than what I said. You know, doing
Definitely
it for
not-
the horses sounds way better than what I said.
With
I love how we're
maybe-
all like unanimously like, yeah, we're not in a rush.
All right, so regular pace.
Guy's gonna die in the next few days. We're gonna be like, well, if we'd
I-
rushed, we would have got
I'm
there.
willing to do some side quests on our way there.
Oh, me too.
I am in no hurry.
All right, so you guys, I'm gonna show you the Jorhaus map real quick. So basically, you guys are up here right now. You're in Jigow. You know, I just put you above it so you can see. And so basically, the way to get to Bazzozan is you go down this way. You follow the Emerald Loop to this main road right here, and then you just go like that. That's
Now,
about.
I'm aware that going through the mountains is a terrible idea, or like going by water is a terrible idea, but like, is that an option?
by
just
by
for-
water, no.
For me?
Oh yeah, there's.
There's a big old gulch there, but there is not. There's no port over here to get in there because this is
Mm.
basically
You know,
all
guys.
animal-infested terrain, and this is the Penumbra Range. This is the Penumbra Range, but that's some of the mountains too.
You know, we could, if we really want to derail everything, right? We go
Listen.
down the road. We go down the road. We go to Rosanna instead,
Yeah.
and then we go
Or-
around to Bazzozan.
600 miles, just
Lost
because.
over here.
To
I
the-
don't know. We make a wrong turn.
This is where you guys.
We go this way, and we go to a new area.
All right,
You won't make
guys.
a wrong
we
turn,
go
you
back
have
to
me with you.
Icewind Dale.
Look like
Wait,
we're.
this way. This area is where Terry could be.
Well, that's definitely
Man.
high on my priorities.
Yeah, so you guys, if you went that way, you would end up over here in the Twintalian Empire, and you would have to cross over the border, and that's a whole thing of its own. And then you
Oh,
would be all
Hey,
over
you,
this.
you're finally awake.
Who?
You're crossing the border, huh?
Mm.
Oh my god. Shut up. Hi.
All right, so you guys, anything else you wish to do before you leave? It's still fairly early in the morning, so
Have we confirmed that the other party has left the city, or like we couldn't find them?
you could not find them. You
Cool.
have not seen
Well,
them, should I say,
Do
in
we
your
even check,
walks.
like, in the bar?
You haven't seen them in your walking about the town so far.
Yeah.
But if you want to go back to the inn and ask about them,
We
you're more
gotta
than
go
welcome to.
pack our stuff or whatever.
Yeah, your stuff is still there. So, as you guys make your way back to the inn and you pack up your rooms and pack up your stuff, if you guys want to ask the bartender if they've seen them, they will. The tavern keeper will let you know that they did see them leave. They don't know exactly where they are going, but it's likely that they are going to try. They seem like a band of adventurers who are looking for something. So they're likely
adventure?
looking for adventure. But it's likely that everyone who leaves from here before they go anywhere real major, he did hear them mention that they're going to stop at the Emerald Loop caravan stop, because one of the people in that group mentioned that he has clan members there. So they're going to make a pit stop there before they decide what their plan is on where they're going.
Is that where we all met up?
No, you guys haven't been
No,
to the
okay.
Emerald Loop caravan stop. No, you guys were with a different caravan. This is the actual name of this place. And if you look on the map, I can show you where it is, because it's basically right here. This big old green loopy thingy. So it's like right there.
The green
Wait,
leafy thing.
this?
Yeah, it's basically.
So that's in
yeah.
our pathway
No,
to
think that-
Bazzozan anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he
where we
basically
need to
said
go.
that they're just traveling south down. They're gonna stop there, and that's where one of them had mentioned they have some of their clan members. So they're gonna stop by there to take care of whatever personal business they have. So, and that they had already left. They left actually not long after you guys left the bar the first time. So they probably left like 2 hours ago at this point. So.
But did they have horses?
Yeah, they did. They had their own horses.
Dang it.
They're perfect.
We'll always be 2 hours behind them, guys.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready to go if anyone else is.
Okay. And you guys are going to travel at a normal pace?
I think yes. Before leaving, while packing up his room, Naf will take out his piece of copper wire, hold it to the point where it, cuts his hand a little bit, and he's going to cast Message,
Okay.
which he hasn't done since the first session.
True.
And he, I'm gonna message you. Fuck you.
Damn, dude.
That's my message.
That's how you know you're getting his friendship. He just cusses you out randomly when you least expect it.
I'm gonna take sending just to mess with you. No, I'm going to be messaging, or trying to message. I know it doesn't work like that, but I will be trying to message the person I messaged in the first session, who would be my cousin. And I'm messaging them. What was the name of the freaking goblin village?
The very first goblin village that you went?
Yeah, the moving village.
Yeah, it was called the moving village of Urzin.
Urzin. Okay,
Oh yeah, the
so
turtle.
yeah, I hold the copper wire and I start speaking. I'm no longer in Urzin. We moved to Jigow. If you're still looking for me, my new destination seems to be Bazzozan. You'll find me there. And then end message.
Okay. You do not get anything back.
Mm-hmm. As usual.
As usual.
So maybe your cousin isn't within 120 feet.
You don't know. But yeah, so you guys
Maybe your
hop.
cousin's just a dick. Maybe your cousin's following him around, is always within 100 feet, and is just like, I'm not gonna respond.
He's just somewhere laughing into his sleeve.
Yeah, you didn't apologize for that one thing we did as kids, and now I hate you, and I'm just gonna annoy you.
So you guys head on out of here, and you start heading south at a normal pace. To get to Bazzozan, like I said, is gonna take 12 days. And they tell you a little bit that if you're trying to meet up with the adventure groups that you were asking about them, to get to the Emerald Loop caravan stop where they're going, it's 8 days. So
On our
just
way, or
8 ways, 8 days south is to the caravan stop. So
okay.
basically, yeah, from where you guys are to right here, that's 8 days, and then it's 4 more days over there at a normal pace. Now, if you go faster, it's faster, and if you go slower, it's longer. So
Wait, if you go faster, it's faster?
100%.
What?
But yes, so you guys end up leaving Jigow and making your way here. This is what the wastes look like from your immediate time of.
Whoa, that is some nice art. Gosh, the
Very
waste looks
pretty.
beautiful and also disgusting, and how does it do both?
It does both.
If
It's like evil Starry Night.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
if we want to ride for
Okay,
a
I can look at
while
this
into the
color.
night,
Mhm.
I will be able to keep us from going off track.
Oh, can you like navigate by the stars?
I can.
That like is totally a thing that would make sense for your character to be able to do, but I hadn't considered that.
All right. So you guys start heading out. And as you guys make your way south towards the Emerald Loop caravan station, what is your marching order? Or are you just gonna ride
Well,
side by side?
We don't. Yeah, we don't have to be single. We don't have to be single file, right?
Correct. You do not if you don't want to, unless you want to.
I would still be somewhere in the back.
That's
I'd be a bit behind everyone.
Okay. Cool. You guys can.
I feel like I would slowly like wander back to like not let you be too far behind. Like again, not beside you. I'm not trying to like crowd you, but I'm also like letting you know that somebody's there. Like hey, hey.
All right. So your first day, as you travel through the majority of the day, and it starts to get a little bit darker and a little bit colder as you travel through the wastes. You see both of the suns up in the sky, both the moons up in the sky, and the night starts to fall. Do you guys wish to make camp for the night, or do you wish to push on for a little bit? Because your horses can only travel 8 hours per day before they have to make con saves. So, and the horses' con saves are different from yours.
I would like to camp.
all right. Well, if you want to camp, that's
Can we?
groovy.
Could we have like coordinated if we knew that you wanted to travel by stars? Could we coordinate this so that we end up doing
Oh.
some traveling?
But we don't have to because I'm just good at maps and direction finding in general.
Oh, okay.
So I
Then,
was just
you
saying,
know.
if we wanted to travel, and if we ever need to travel into the dark,
I
we'll be okay.
definitely do
So.
not want to travel at nighttime. That sounds not fun.
All right. So you guys get about a day's travel in, and you're out in the waste. There's not a lot out here. You see this broken mountainous landscape with very picturesque skies, though. As the sun sets, it's almost like someone took an oil paintbrush and just brushed it across the sky and looks as it looks. That's right, oil paintbrush. My art term's not the best. Shh. But yes, so you guys can set up camp for the night, and you can take a rest.
Alrighty.
as you wake up in the morning, making some breakfast. If you want to do your chef feat for the first thing in the morning, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chef. Oh wait. Can we say that either like last night if this is when I cooked or like anywho I want to make the octopus.
Okay.
Maybe after we stopped for I don't know if this is actually my chef
Yeah.
cooking.
So we'll
But
say
like
go ahead.
the important thing is before we went to bed I wanted to make the octopus.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a. It'll be D20 plus Dex modifier plus proficiency because you're proficient in cooking tools.
D20.
I'm rolling my star dice.
Go for it.
Gosh, if I was proficient in any dex skills, I would just click on that and be like, it's the same thing. But no, I'm proficient in nothing dex related. So let's just roll a dex.
Roll a Dex and then add your proficiency.
So proficiency is 2.
So 13. All right, yeah, you make the octopus. It's not the best thing you've ever made, but it's definitely more than edible. It's got some good spices on it. It's just you made it in the middle of a desert, so.
Yeah, it wasn't my best work, but I knew if I didn't make it then, it would not be makeable.
It's not gonna go bad. Oh. But yeah, and then in the morning, you can roll your chef feat to give everybody some temp hit points.
Why doesn't it tell me what to roll for it?
Let's see.
Usually, the chef feat just gives temp HP equal to proficiency bonus, and
Yep.
that's why it doesn't have a rolling number.
Yeah, it's just during your proficiency bonus, so everyone gets 2. But what I was saying was, first thing in the morning, you can roll if you're gonna make breakfast, and we'll do a. I can't remember the exact process we put it out to be, but we'll just say that you roll a. Today we'll have you just roll a. We'll do a medicine check because food is medicine, and depending on how well that goes, it'll determine which dice you can use for that. So 22, yeah, so you can roll a d10 plus proficiency, and that will be how many temporary hit points people get until a long rest.
Ooh.
So everyone gets 11.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
So
11
Thank
temp
you.
HP, guys.
that's
that's a
basic.
lot.
That's basically how we'll do it. We'll just do it as a medicine check at the beginning of every day whenever you make breakfast or whenever you want to sit down and actually cook. And depending on your roll, will determine which of the dice that you use, with a d10 being the highest that it can go. So
Damn.
basically, if you get 20 or above, it'll be a d10, and we'll just go down from there.
Sweet.
So 8, 6, and 4. Yeah. So it'll basically be 1 to 5 is 4, 5 to 10 is 6, something like that. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, it's basically anything over 20 will be 10, and then the other 3 will split up in the middle. So, just don't roll a 1. Even then, it's still just gonna be. I'll figure it out. I'll write it down. But yeah, so you guys get 11 temp hit points for the day until you long rest. And remember, if you get any other temp hit points, it just replaces those. So yeah, you guys can prepare your spells that you need for the day, and then get back to the traveling. Day 2 of 12.
Yeah.
As you guys are traveling for the second day, somebody go ahead and roll me a d8.
Someone else.
I got it.
Got it.
6. Okay. As you make it through the majority of the day, the weather's it's a strange day. There's a strange feeling in the air. It feels just kind of odd. You can't really put a finger on what it is, but you make it through the day without any issues. But when you guys set up camp for the evening, Naf, just as you're laying and kind of looking up at the sky and beginning to fall asleep, you see the smaller red moon flare with bright red light. You see that up until this point, it's appeared like a slim crescent moon, but all of a sudden, it's full. And as you see this, and this flash out, like you see it first, and the bright flash gets everybody's attention, and you all kind of, if you were asleep, you're now awake. But you all feel this just sense of dread as this red light encompasses all of you, horses included. And you feel just this sense of dread and just discomfort. And for the next 24 hours, you guys are cursed.
Oh,
While
Oh.
cursed,
Lot Ruidus.
while cursed in this way, you have disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws.
What the? Damn. Okay.
Oh.
That's something.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys wake up first thing in the morning. We'll just say you keep the 11 until they go away. That way you don't have to keep re-rolling if there's nothing that's going on. Plus, those are a really good amount of temp hit points. So, when you guys wake up in the morning on day 3, go ahead and somebody else roll me a d8.
I shall be the one.
4. Okay. As you guys are setting off on your travels, you're maybe an hour and a half in to your travel for the day, feeling just out of sorts. You encounter an enormous corpse. Everybody go ahead and you can either roll investigation or history or survival
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
oops.
Ah, fuck. Well, I don't have to roll another one. I just got a natural one.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Yes.
with a 17, oh no, you know this to be the corpse of an Udak. It's a enormous ape-like demon that you know that these type of creatures prowl the wastes of Zorhas, and they have since the calamity. You see that this corpse is punctured with countless spears and axes, and it's slowly melting in a pool of black armor.
Ew.
Yes,
It's melting in a pool.
melting
of-
into a pool of
Oh.
black ichor, and surrounding this this ape demon. As you kind of look into the pool of ichor itself, you see that there are 24 humans, corpses of 24 humans wearing hide armor, as well as the bodies of all of their horses. And as you kind of like turn your head up and you hear it, you see a giant carrion bird encircling the battlefield about 300 feet above you. As you,
It
hmm?
took a lot to take this thing down, then.
And as
Let's get out of here.
you go to leave, you see that 3 little demon creatures jump out from the corpse. I'm just gonna say that right there. And this giant bird starts dive bombing all of you. And the three little quasits are gonna go ahead and take attacks.
At us?
Yeah. I'm gonna say since Ono was the one that got the best roll, they were the closest. They're just gonna go ahead and take 3 claw attacks from all 3 of them. Wham, wham, wham.
Oh,
One,
this is not good.
2, 3.
Oh boy,
Oh, this is not good.
the first 2 hit.
All right, so roll me a con
But you know,
save.
I'm assuming that it's not reasonable for me to have my shield out at this moment, because why would I? So
Correct.
yeah, first 2
So
hit.
roll me 2 con saves, both at disadvantage, because you're cursed. So you just take the 14 right out the gate, and then you fail both of those
That's
con
the second one
saves.
that rolled? Oh yeah.
So you take a total then of 12 plus 14, 26 damage, and you are poisoned for 1 minute. And you can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns. Let's roll initiative, as this Frock is
Oh, I
flying.
forgot to click on my token.
That's fine. I can put you in here.
Do not like that.
Oh, right, I didn't do it at disadvantage. Let's see if I get worse, guys. No.
So 4.
Ha!
We end up at 4.
Second natural one in a row, so that's cool. I'm rolling again just for funsies.
All right. Let me hit this bad boy right here.
So that gives me a 4.
Cool. I think. Well, actually, no. I think you have a higher dex, so you're gonna be first. Because I think that Ono has a not positive dex.
I have a negative deck.
So you're at 4.1. Cool. Cool.
The closets came out of the big demon.
Yeah, they
right?
basically jumped out of the corpse of the big old demon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to run? Because I can make us run faster.
You do have the
I
ability.
can scream that to everybody. Do we
This
run?
this Quasit is gonna run past Ono, so well, you guys are basically that close. So I'm just gonna say it's in melee with both of you guys, and it's gonna run up and try and take an attack at you, Carrie. How's that?
Okay.
18 feel?
Oh, an 18 hurts.
All right, so it's gonna be 6 piercing damage, a con save at disadvantage.
Damn. Listen to this music.
So you take 13 total damage, and you are considered poisoned for the next minute.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna put a little bloopity bloop on both y'all, because y'all both poisoned. Actually, you're poisoned times 2. So, although you can't technically be poisoned twice, because you can't have the same effect from the same thing twice. So, Naf, you see this rock above you. At this point, probably it's probably like I'm gonna go ahead and say it's like 75 feet above you.
75 feet above me.
Yeah, it's just barreling down on you, and you see as you look up at it, there is flesh hanging from its claws and from its beak, like it's been eating this ape demon.
And it has its attention on us now?
Yeah, it has its attention on you. This is what it looks like if you want a big picture.
Yes, frocks. I remember them fondly from Avernus.
A little Quasit.
I like how the closets are not the scale, so they look like they're the same size as the rock.
Yes.
But
yes.
I know they're not.
It's true. They're not. They are tiny. In fact, and it is huge. It's large. So they're very opposite in size.
Okay. Well, I am just going to... just gonna send a flaming bolt of blood at this Quasit.
Okay. You exploded.
Oh,
They don't have a lot of HP. They're very small.
okay. Well, that's my turn then.
Okay. This rock is up. It's going to use its entire flight speed to get within 15 feet of you guys. And then it's just going to go ahead and emit a 15-foot radius cloud of toxic spores, which will get, I'm just going to say the 3 of you over here. Your horse Ted, Naf, Greenie, and Greenie's horse, because you guys are basically in that area for it. I need the 2 of you and your 2 horses to make DC 14 con saves. Both of you have disadvantage on your saves, but your horses do not. Alright, so you both fail. You guys are poisoned, and then at the start of each of your turns, you will take 1d10 poison damage. And at the end of your turn, you can make the save again. And that is its turn, because it couldn't get much closer. So, this Quasit is just going to take a smackaroony at the... Actually, you know what? It's going to try and scare you, oh no.
Oh no!
It's going to jump out and go, ah! So I need you to make a DC 10 Wisdom save at disadvantage. You are considered... Oh, that doesn't show up. You are considered frightened now of this little tiny Quasit for the next minute. So I'm gonna put, I don't know, this one on it too. So this is the one that you are frightened of. So basically, for the next minute, you have continued disadvantaged ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within its sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to it. So, and that is its turn. It's once a day scare ability. This
I'm so scared.
This Quasit is gonna try and eat you because it wants to eat something much bigger than it. With like, well, it's gonna claw you. An 11? It misses. Dang. Carrie, you are considered poisoned. So all your stuff, all your attacks, all your abilities, checks, all at a disadvantage. You see this rock who just emitted some poison. You see two tiny little demons. Little fiends.
So the poison that the rock emitted, is it all over here on Nath and Greenie, did you say?
Yeah. Did you roll saves for your guys' horses too?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
how
got a
my horse
14.
saved for
Cool.
my horse.
Your
Do
horse.
you have your horse in your extras on D&D Beyond?
No.
I can put it there for you.
Yeah, and then you just click on con. But yeah, my horse got a 14.
The horse has a +1 on con. Let me roll for the horse.
Yeah. It was just theirs, so you don't have to. There you go. I rolled it for you. So it's in your extras now. Riding horse.
Thank you, sir.
Cool. So you can always click on its con save. You guys should all have riding horses in your
Yeah.
inventory. Cool. Cool riding
Did
horse.
you roll it already?
You have to roll it. I didn't roll it for you.
Okay.
3. So your horse is also poisoned.
Not.
Your horse can die. So keep that.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, mother trucker. Carrie, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shift into archer form
Okay.
and take a pot shot at the rock. Oh no, wait, first I'm gonna do it in this order if I can.
Okay.
No, it's on activation, so I can't. Never mind. I was gonna give myself a little help, but it won't make any sense. Okay, so range spell attack. Here we go. It's been a while. I can't remember
It's been a
what
while.
my bonus is for range spell
It's just
attack.
it's just your regular.
It's my
range.
spell. It's my spell attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
20
You're at
does
20?
It does hit. Give me that 1d8
Great.
plus wisdom.
I will do that thing.
You have disadvantage though because you're poisoned. So
Oh, I will roll again.
the radiant arrow it beats its wings, and as its wings are like going down for the flap, it just misses the wings as they kind of flap in front of it, and it does not hit with a 14.
Fine. Well, I'm gonna take an attempt to cast guiding bolt on it.
All right, roll that at disadvantage too.
Yep. Oh shit.
And it misses.
Yep.
You try and follow suit with a big ball of radiant energy following this arrow, and they both just fly on by.
That went well.
Anything else on your turn?
I think that I'm going to. I wanna. Are we on kind of like just let's say a flat-ish plane?
Yeah, you're not in melee
this
with
point-
anyone. The rock is 15
Okay.
feet above you, and the Quasits are both in melee with. Oh no.
I'm gonna make a little break and come
Okay.
down here.
Cool. I'll say you're on your horse, so your horse just goes with
Yeah.
you.
What are we looking at in terms of? Hang on.
Oh, I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
that's what I wanted to know.
yeah, you're gonna
Alrighty.
be
That's
like
my turn.
yeah, you're like 30 feet from the rock.
Okay.
So
That's my turn.
cool. Oh no, you are scared of this small one in front of you, but not this other one. But
Now,
you are
I
poisoned.
can still attack it when I'm scared, right? If it's
Yeah.
already in melee with me?
Yeah. Yes. It's just at disadvantage because you're poisoned too.
What's that?
Poisoned and scared. So
Yeah, but I don't get double disadvantage,
no, you
right?
don't. Nope.
If I did a reckless attack, would that cancel out to be
Yes.
neutral?
Yes, it would. It would
Let's
make it a
do
straight.
it!
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna get angry because I'm scared, and that's pretty much what I do when I'm scared is I get angry.
All right.
And I'm gonna pull out my shield if that's a free action. I don't know if it is or
Yeah,
not.
that's fine. Yep.
And I'm going to do a. It just feels more aesthetic to do a one-handed smash with my warhammer. That just feels more right than a stab with my longsword. So I'm gonna try and bonk it on the head.
You took 26 damage before, right? I just want to make sure your token's right. That should
Oh,
be right. There you go.
sorry,
No,
I
you're
never remember to do it on
No,
there.
you're
'Cause I do
good.
it on
I was just like, wait a minute. I know there's that. Yeah, you're good. You can totally go for that attack. And you're going
Cool.
for the one that you're afraid of?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the one that I'm afraid of because I'm angry at it because I'm afraid of it.
Excellent. Well, that was the damage. It didn't roll the attack for some reason.
Oh, yeah. What? Oh, there we go. Cool.
There you go. That just misses.
Dang it. Well, I'm still scared of it.
You have another. Now you're 4. You don't have another attack yet.
I don't have another attack.
Well, you're still scared. You are raging unless you want to move, and you'd have to run away and take attack of opportunities.
I don't want to run away. I can't actually go retreat into my shell, but I would like to, for flavor, stick my head in my shell. And if that gives me disadvantage on, like, things that I need to see, I will take it. But, like, that is what I would like to do.
You already have disadvantage on things you can see, so it's not gonna make it any worse. So.
Cool.
All right.
I just want to hide my head in my shell. That's all I want.
All right, Greenie. At the start of your turn, you take this much damage from the Vrock spores. You take 5. You take 5 spore damage from the Vrock spores. And you are also poisoned, so your attacks are at disadvantage. Same with your ability checks. But it is your turn.
Okay.
Your horse is also poisoned, so I'm gonna say this is the same for the horse. So the horse also took 5 damage.
Oh, horse is not looking good then. First off, oh no, listen, those guys are really small. You do not need to be that scared of them. You can handle this.
No.
And I'll give Ono Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Hey,
Excellent.
And
I'm so inspired.
Is this, how far up is this rock? Or is it on landed?
It is 15 feet above you guys.
Could I cast Phantasmal Force on it?
Sure.
And it had an area of. Okay, never mind. Well, I already said it. Okay, I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force on it.
Okay.
And I'd like to make another rock appear, like right next to it, and start biting at it and clawing at it.
Alright.
I don't know why, but my first reaction was that you were gonna do that to have it be like its mom and yelling at it, and I just wanted to share that image.
What's the save? Is it wisdom?
It is intelligence.
Ah. Yeah. Well, that's obnoxious.
Surely they're not very smart.
What's your save?
15.
Jesus. It's got an 8, but it has advantage on the save, so it's got to roll a 16 to
Oh my god, god damn it.
It fails. So it does not take damage on this turn, right? Or its next turn?
It does.
Oh.
It takes 1d6 psychic damage.
Ooh. Alright. So 3.
And the Vrock is just like screaming at it. And it puts my Vrock is in the way between the party. It's like right in between us.
Alright. Cool. And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, so Naf, at the beginning of your turn, you take 5. Oh, also make me a con save for both you and your horse at the end of your turn. Greedy.
Sure.
So, 8. They're both you're at disadvantage for you, and you fail. What about, is that for your horse? So roll 1 for your horse.
You can do it, horsey.
Your horse is not at disadvantage, but your horse also is still poisoned. Alright, cool.
Okay.
So Naf, you take 5 spores damage. Ted passed, so Ted is not poisoned.
Yes.
But yes, it is your turn. You
Well,
see.
we're gonna move away a little bit out of the cloud.
Yeah.
However far that is.
Mm-hmm.
And then with my left hand, my left arm, the one that's bandaged up, I reach into my pouch and I grab my blue dragon scale. And I will grip it in my hand, and some blood drips on it as I use my vital sacrifice as a bonus action,
Oh,
taking
shit.
6. That's
Ooh.
fine. That's my temp health.
There you go.
Hold on. So no more temp health. And I look up at Vrock, and I will cast a spell that I have modified myself. I will cast Naf's Lightning Flash.
Ooh, it's gonna make a dex save, DC 15. I don't think Phantasmal Force gives it any changes to its saves,
No.
but it does have advantage on magical stuff for magical resistance. So here's a dex save of this flying creature of a 13, and it's still fails.
Okay, yeah.
You do see, however, when this lightning hits it, it kind of hits it and like permeates around it and doesn't do quite as much damage as you think it should do. So it seems to have some type of natural resistance to that magic type.
Okay.
But you do damage.
Alright. Well, that is my turn.
Okay, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw to beat your poison. You unfortunately are, well, still poisoned.
Yes.
Poisoned cursed was for both saving throws, I believe, right? Yes. All of
Yeah,
these,
that's what
all
you
of
said.
these effects at once.
We're just dying right now, goddamn.
He just wants to kill our horse, that's for sure.
It is the Vrock's turn, and the Vrock has to. You want to post that spell for me real quick? Because I don't think it can do anything unless it. Yeah, because I don't think it can do anything unless it passes the save against a check, right?
I mean, it could just ignore the rock and come for us. If it feels like it wants to.
Let's see. The target can use its action to examine the phantasm and check against your spell save. While a target is affected by it, the target treats the phantasm if it were real, rationalize it, for example. So basically, it thinks it's real, so it thinks it's there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna do the investigation and try and do it. And I'm gonna say, since it's still a spell effect, it'll still be at advantage with his -1 of a 10. So no, it's still fighting this invisible Vrock in front of it, and just it's distracted right now. So
Phantasmal Force is crazy.
this Quasit is gonna jump up and try and attack you at advantage. Oh no, because you attacked recklessly.
Oh yeah.
How's a 18?
Does not hit because I took out my shield.
You feel this thing jump up with all 4 of its claws and try and like slide down on you, but it catches the shield, and you just hear like nails on a chalkboard come clawing down your shield on the outside.
Oh god, that's like 1 psychic damage right there.
And this other Quasit is just gonna go and do the same exact thing
Copycat.
for an 18 again. They literally just like scraping on your shield. And nothing is working for them. And then, oh yeah, I forgot, Carrie. You can roll a saving throw at the end of your last turn. Same with you, oh no, to pass the poisons of those guys, the 2 Quasits. So
But that at disadvantage, right?
Yeah. For the Quasits that poisoned you guys. So for that one, you passed it with a 13. So, oh no, you are no longer poisoned. You're still scared, but
I'm still scared,
You're still
and I'm still cursed.
you are still cursed. Roll me that one. Was that both of them? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a 12 and an 11.
Oh yeah, you passed
plus
it.
4,
The
so-
DC was 10. So
Yeah.
for those guys, those tiny little CR1 boyos, not that strong. But yeah, you are no longer poisoned, so you are not at disadvantage anymore. You feel a little bit better.
Groovy. Is it my turn now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I forgot about the saves until right then, so I just wanted to get those cleared before.
Cool.
So,
I could have looked, but you know, I was over in roll 20. I mean,
You're good.
D&D Beyond.
you are good.
So I'm just gonna call to everyone. If we run, I can help, and I can help us hide, or do we fight?
I don't think we need to run.
Yeah,
We're doing okay.
yeah. I'm going to try Guiding Bolt again then.
Absolutely. And it is not at disadvantage this time around.
But, you know, I'm rolling like shit.
13, unfortunately, does miss.
Alright, I'm gonna take a pot shot at it with my,
But hey, at
with
least these
my...
guiding bolts are free for you. So
Yeah, exactly.
you're not burning spell slots. It's
Exactly.
just free throws.
And I can
Alright.
do my, I can do my,
Well, that first level they're free. Any higher than that, I don't
right,
think they are.
right.
Okay.
But I can also do my, you know,
Your
Radiant
bonus.
Archer one too, so...
Yes, you can.
Blink!
No, unfortunately, that also. Well, you gotta roll for the hit first to see if you.
Oh, right, sorry.
No, you're
Duh.
good. You're good. I was like, 6. That'll 1d8 plus 4. No, that'll miss. There's like a wait.
There we go,
Yeah, that
there's the
hits.
roll.
That hits for 6 damage. Cool. All right. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I'm looking to see if I want to move any... So is, would you say that Nath is pretty much like on the edge of where the spores are?
Well, the spores were just—they're not like hanging out there. They basically—he blew them out for 15 feet of this cloud. They got absorbed and they disapparated into the
Okay.
air. So
So they're not just still there.
No,
then,
they're
like
not
a
still
nasty
there.
Vapor.
no.
I'm gonna
They breathe in it.
move. I'm gonna move. Whoops! Still have the ruler on. No way, ruler. I'm gonna move this way, so we're not all clumped up.
Okay. So you're going up to the horse up there. So you're gonna move up here, and I'll give Greeny his horse back.
Oh,
So-
whoops! Sorry,
So,
Greedy.
so you're basically over there. Okay, cool. I'm like, why are you stealing Greeny's horse? Why are you making that move? Are you trying to force
Why
Greeny to
not?
move?
I mean,
All right, cool. All right, so oh no, you are no longer poisoned, but you are still scared.
I'm gonna try and smash the one I'm scared of again. I'll
Alright.
do a reckless.
All right, do it.
And
So
I'm gonna
it's-
click the right button this time.
So it's just a straight roll.
No! Oh wait, I'm inspired! I'm
You are
inspired!
inspired.
That's a D6, right?
Yeah, you're gonna hit with a 1.
Made these to-
Yeah, it's a 13.
How
yeah.
about an
Oh,
18?
damn.
Yeah,
I remember you saying that a 12 just missed last time.
Yeah.
So.
you hit
Is
it.
the other faucet within 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So when she slams it down, they need to make a DC 15 con save, or take an extra 6 thunder damage.
All right. All right. Con save of 13, and they take 6 con. You said.
And they take 6 thunder, both of them.
They both
Oh,
take 6.
good.
They both take 6 thunder.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Roll your. Oh, you kill them both. You cleave through them.
It should just be 8, because it's giving me both the one-handed and two-handed. I don't know why.
Well, plus your rage damage of 2. Yeah, you cleave.
Yeah.
You cleave through them. They both only had 1 HP left after the thunder explosion.
Oh.
Yeah, they have 7 HP, so you would have brutalized one of them anyway, and you just.
That's what I figured.
I like to imagine it kind of like Thor's hammer. As you hit the first one, the just concussive force of thunder just like rips the first quadrant apart, propels your hammer
And
through
I-
to the second one, and just explodes that one too.
I just like let out a mighty scream.
You're also not afraid anymore because you just destroyed the thing you were
Oh.
afraid of.
Oh, I feel so powerful now because I'm not afraid anymore.
Yes, yes, you do. Do you wish to move anywhere?
Again, I feel like this whole like clumping up thing doesn't feel like a great plan. So maybe I'm gonna go over, like, I don't know how the spacing, but I'd like to move like over here-ish, just to like
Okay.
be out of a
Cool.
cone range, basically.
All right, cool. So like right there, got it. All right, Greeny, go ahead and roll that psychic damage for Mr. Brock.
Sure. Should I take the poison damage first? the
Yes,
concentration?
it's 6 for you and 6 for your horse.
Okay.
And I'll say because it's at the start of your turn, you can just roll the dice on him and then roll the con save to maintain
Okay.
it. So,
I appreciate that.
yes,
because
so
I
it
was
fails. Okay.
intrigued.
All right, so you lost concentration and you see this rock kind of like snap out of it. Your horse is panting really hard. It's having a really bad time.
Yeah.
Your horse is on death's door.
Okay.
It's 2 HP
Alright.
left.
I'll ride over here, behind Nav.
Oh, just so you can see
Uh,
your horse's HP, because I don't know if you actually can.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I got a healing word, my horse. I'll pat it on the neck and give it soothing words.
For 8? Oh jeez,
For
you almost
8.
fully heal your horse back up. It whinnies and throws its mane around a little bit, and it's looking a lot healthier. What would you like to do with your action?
And I'm going to try shooting the vor with a crossbow. Not the falling off head, just one of...
Okay. 12 will miss.
Yeah, okay.
As it right past it. So go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw DC 14 for you and your horse. Yours are at disadvantage, but your horses are not.
It's not letting me click at disadvantage, so...
Okay, so you fail yours. You're so poisoned. Your horse is at a 17 because they're not disadvantaged. So your horse is no longer poisoned. Your
Okay,
horse,
yeah.
with the healing word, manages to snot rocket out the poison.
Go, horse.
Naf, you take 1 damage. At the beginning of your
Okay.
turn. At the beginning of your turn, you take 1 poison damage. But yeah, you see the rock no longer looks like whatever had its attention has its attention. It looks like it's gonna come down for a meal.
Okay. I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
When it gets close to the ground,
Okay.
I'm going to cast what I renamed from Maximilian's Earthen Grasp to Naf's Skeletal Hand.
Ooh. All right.
So when it gets close to the ground, yeah, that's what I'm holding.
What's the extra 2d6 on the right side for?
That's if I crush it.
Oh, okay. So it's like you gotta grab it first and then crush it.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, and then roll me at disadvantage a con save for that. So you are still poisoned.
Mhm.
All right. So it is the Vrock's turn. The Vrock is gonna try and fly in, and it's just gonna fly down to the horses and the things riding them. So it's gonna fly down basically to right here. So you can release your attack. It's a DC 15
Yes.
save.
I throw a small chip of bone on the ground, and a large skeletal hand comes out. Not that it matters. He did get a nat 20, but I was using my vital sacrifice. He's still going to succeed, but I'm going to do it anyways because I never done this one. Subtract 2 from that. Not that it matters. He still succeeds.
Yeah, that's a save, so it doesn't. The next attack from Guiding Bolt would not be at advantage anyway. But he saves, so he takes 2 and 12, so 8. And it's magical. Yes, 'cause it's half,
I don't
right?
think he takes anything.
He doesn't take any damage.
He didn't
from it?
get grabbed.
Oh, okay. All right. Well then, so he just takes 2 damage, or he just takes nothing at all. Huh? Okay.
He takes nothing.
Cool. Okay, so it's gonna take 1 beak attack at you, and then 1 claw attack at you as well. So here's the beak for 10, and here's
Yep.
talons. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Cool. So you take 10 from this beak, just pow. Getting you.
I need to make a con save for
Uh,
grasp. 14.
cool. Oh, so you are a concentration to keep it up. Okay, so you can try and grab him next time. Got it.
Hmm.
All right, Carrie. It is on the ground now, basically. It's like basically 5 feet off of the ground. It's flying, but you guys can. It's in melee range. For
Naf.
those guys.
When I look at Naf, how you looking? Are you looking kind of rough?
Nah.
No? Okay. How about you, Greenie? You're doing pretty good, yeah?
Oh, I'm looking great, man. Not a scratch on me.
It's
Feel
true.
like that's not... Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh, this will be fun. Let's try this. Although that thing's big, so
It
probably.
is considered large, yes.
Okay, it's considered large. So, on waves are probably gonna be. I'm gonna guiding bolt again.
Alright. Just straight up guiding bolt. Do it.
Whoops. Roll damage first again because I'm just thinking positively.
Alright, so.
21.
Alright, cool, cool. So 21. It is weird that it did it that way.
I
21,
did it that way.
yeah,
I rolled
21,
damage first.
21 hits, yeah, so
So that is 16 damage.
solid.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and try my.
So
Archer's
this will be at advantage because it's your thing. So
Right. And this is being dumb. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna do it twice, just to do it.
hey, that works. Okay.
Balls.
They both miss.
Yep.
Anything else in your turn?
Mm-mm.
All right. Oh no. You see this rock pretty much lands and is attacking Naf and Ted.
Well, I don't know. Nap didn't officially check yes on do you want to be my friend? So
Vitamin DS.
But Ted is everyone's friend.
you're right. I am
You
here
won't
for
let us
Ted.
pet Ted, so I don't know if that's true.
I mean, like, sure, but the horse doesn't deserve to be punished for their owner.
Okay, that's fair. As a druid, I fully agree with that.
There you go.
Yeah, my my hitting people and pushing them thing isn't really helpful in the situation. I was just checking that. But it's not. I was hoping it would be a cool effect, but it's gonna shove people into the people I'm trying to defend. So, just gonna run towards the rock with my hammer and try and bonk it on the head.
Okay.
I'll do reckless, cause
Alright.
you know,
Why not?
I wanna actually
Well, you
try
don't
and
have
hit
to
it.
because you get flanking, so you don't have to.
Oh, I get flanking?
Yeah, because Naf's right there on the other side, so you get
Oh,
advantage.
yeah,
you get advantage anyway.
But I have disadvantage from being cursed. Yeah, so
no,
that,
that's not on attacks. That's only on saves and ability checks.
Oh,
You were-
okay, sorry.
Yeah, you were poisoned and scared, which is why you were getting
I was
disadvantage.
poisoned and scared.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do want to do it as reckless to get the. Oh
Cool.
no, I get advantage.
It does have
Oh no, I
guiding
get
bolt.
advantage.
So guiding bolt's already used. It's
Got
only
guiding bolt.
it's
So
only
there's
for
just,
one
like,
attack. So
There's two ways that I get advantage right now.
Yes.
Oh
It
no.
says the next attack
Flanking.
roll before the end of my next turn.
yeah, you use it with your bonus action archery attack.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
So I have advantage from rolling again, but I don't think that hits.
13 does not. It misses, unfortunately.
And I'm no longer inspired.
That's true.
So it's just a, it's just a really intimidating run up to it and then just whiff. Classic.
All right, Greenie. It is your turn, and you will
Okay.
take, because you're still poisoned,
I have still poison.
9 poison damage.
Okay. Now I've got a scratch on me. I don't know, like in my lungs or something. I don't know where the poison actually is. I am going to cast a vicious mockery on this guy.
Oh snap! All right,
And,
wisdom
like,
save.
My
Okay.
favorite.
Remnants
Oh.
of the phantasmal force comes up above it and tries to distract it a bit.
Unfortunately, it ignores
Oh.
them.
Again, why is it not its mom? All I want is the frost from this rock is for it to be its mom.
Or its
Imagine
grandma.
Listen, next comment I'll make it phantasmal mom. I promise.
Anything with your bonus action or movement.
Am I within 5 feet? Can I dip over? Way
Yeah,
over here?
we'll say you're close enough. Not that far. You can get like right there. Yeah, you can get like right there.
No bonus action stuff, I think.
Okay. You have some inspirations if you want to use.
I know, but I
Alright.
think we're okay for
Alright.
now.
Roll me a DC 14 con save at disadvantage. Hey,
Finally.
you manage to just hawk up a loogie of poison and just spit it out. You're a green. Are you a green dragon?
I am a emerald dragon.
Emerald dragon. That's right. You have the psychic resistance, not the acid, the poison. All right. Nav. Where they just kind of spawn from the abyss. You don't know. A little bit of both. Their moms are the abyss. It's your turn. You will take this much poison damage. 4.
Okay.
And you are flanking. And go ahead and roll a con save, which you no longer
I'm
have.
concentrating, yeah.
You no longer have Graspy Grasp. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to do some bleeding on my hand for a whatever this number is, 4.
4.
And I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
Cast it again.
It's not what I thought you were gonna do, but I'll take it. Strength save, because it's magical effect. 21.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Well, my hand is still there. Yeah, I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay, let me put a little... And it's gonna take one swing at you as you run away with its talons. A 9.
Nope. And then my save.
16, you are no longer poisoned.
Sweet.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
All right. It is the Vrock's turn. You ran up to attack it, so it's gonna take one beak attack at you. Oh no. Wham. 8. Knowing that it misses, it's gonna try and hit you with its stinky claws. 16. I don't think that hits Ono either. I've also been forgetting to roll that. It doesn't get his spores back yet. So, well, it's just kind of stuck there. And it's Carrie. It's your turn.
Okay. I would like to. Am I gonna need to back up to smack it with Thunder Wave and not hit?
No, let's say you can aim
Oh
it.
no.
Let's say you can aim it upwards.
Okay. I'm going to give that a try, and probably you will make a con 14 save. But you know what? Let's be hopeful.
All right. Roll me that Thunder Wave. DC 14 for 6. Okay. 20, so it takes 3.
Yep.
Alright.
And does not get pushed, but big surprise there.
Alright. Anything... Well, you have your bonus action, too.
Yep, gonna give it a try.
That
Bet
misses.
not.
Alright. Oh, no. You have this big old rock in your face. What would you like to do?
Oh, you know, just same basic idea of I'd like to smash.
Question mark?
Am I?
Yeah. You are currently not flanking. There's no one in melee
Can I-
range, but you can reckless.
There's
if you want.
no one in melee range.
Just you.
Okay, well,
And your
you know,
horse.
I'll reckless then.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope my horse doesn't count as
No.
So yeah, I will reckless because I can't hit this thing.
Unfortunately, 14 misses. Just, but it misses.
Ah! You know what? This rage is fueled by missing shots.
All right. Greenie.
How's this thing looking?
Still pretty good.
Still pretty
I
good.
can't hit it.
Yeah, we've
Hey,
just
you
been
guys-
kind of
you
poking
guys
at
haven't
it.
hit it too
Been
much.
whiffing?
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
not.
whiffing
It's
like
not
crazy.
hit that many
I'm
times.
gonna. You know what sucks too? Obviously, I'm not metagaming, but I just remembered how much health it has from my time running DD for Avernus.
It's got a decent amount of health. You guys just haven't hit it. So had you hit it, it would be almost dead. You guys just haven't had bad luck. So, but yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ride up a bit closer. Could I? Okay. Okay. Can I try? Like, I have some chains in my backpack. I don't know how big these chains are. Can I try like whipping it around its leg and do a little bit of damage, and then also tangle its leg a bit, so I can cast heat metal in the future?
Sure. I will say that you can do like a improvised weapon attack, and then if you hit it, it'll take 1d4 plus, we'll say strength, and then it'll roll a contested check against you to be grappled, basically.
Am I using my strength for this attack?
Yes, it'll just be a d20 plus strength.
Oh.
Alright, so that does hit it. So now you get to do a 1d4 plus strength. So 4, okay. Alright.
Oh.
And
hey.
then now you get to do a contested check with it. So you can do athletics against its, I'll say, because it's trying to pull away quickly, I'll say it's against its dexterity. So.
Can I precast silvery barbs on it?
No. You have to wait to see what happens.
But I want my advantage.
No, you cannot do that, unfortunately. You go to wrap it up. So the chains are around it, but it's not grappled or restrained, but they hooked on. But it can try to just throw them off on its turn.
Okay. Can I cast silvery barbs on that athletic dexterity?
Let me look at silver barbs right quick.
It says it's just a d20. It doesn't need to be.
Yeah, I can reroll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Yeah.
And so it had a +2, so it rolled a 9. So
Okay.
it's
Well, I
got
gave
none.
the advantage to Carrie.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hey, thanks.
All right, Naf.
I'm gonna try and grab it again.
Okay.
Boom.
15 to X-ray save. Okay. Oops, wrong button. 15.
Well, I was holding on to this. One of my vital sacrifices, when you cause a creature to make strength, dex, or con save, roll a d4 and reduce their save amount by that number.
It fails save with a 14.
He paid bludgeoning, and he is currently restrained.
Okay. Restrained. It cannot move. Attack rolls have advantage, and its attack rolls have disadvantage, and it has disadvantage. I don't know why it says poisoned for you. I think I was just using your sheet to find restrained. You're not poisoned. I don't know why that's on there.
And I can use an
There you
action
go.
to make a strength check against my spell save DC to try and break out, but that's its action to do so.
Cool. I'm using your sheet to tell me the statuses of things. Just that's why that popped up like that. I was just looking. To see what it was because I don't have them all in front of me.
And I will use a bonus action to drink a Healy potion.
Excellent. Good roll. All right. This
That is my
rock.
turn.
This rock is being held down by this earthen hand. It has
Skeletal hand.
skeletal hand. So it's got disadvantage and everything. It's gonna try and break out using a strength check. Okay, so just a straight strength check. Got it. And I'm just gonna say since it's restrained, it's not a magical effect. It's just restrained. So 13.
Nope.
All right.
That's its action.
That's its action. It's still restrained. All right, Carrie, you have advantage just because it's restrained. So, and you have
Right.
advantage from Carrie, from Greenie.
From
so
just being me.
just being you. Yes. So you have advantage on
Okay.
your stuff.
Carrie is getting very irritated that she's doing so poorly. And she's thinking about her mentor and how she's been unsuccessful at some other things that he tried to teach her She just grits her teeth and she says to the horse, run back, so that the thing does not get you, and if I change, I am me. So she hops off the horse.
I'm gonna say the horse just goes meow.
Yep.
And runs over there.
The horse pieces out,
Ah!
and Carrie strides towards the rock and turns into a bear.
Ooh, and you are a starry bear.
I am a starry bear, so I'm gonna try a bite, and then I'm gonna try a claw.
Okay. And they're both at advantage because of it being restrained.
Oh, whoops. Okay, I just clicked on bite, and it gave me, it looks like the damage instead of...
No, it gave you the attack first. The attack's the top, the damage the bottom. Yeah, so,
there it is.
So 12
Okay.
and then 5. So you get advantage anyway, so.
We'll roll it again. Nice.
23 does hit for 8 piercing, and
Okay.
it is just normal. The piercing doesn't seem to break through as much of its thick hide as you would imagine. You do damage, but not as much as you would expect.
That's fine. I'm a bear. I managed to be a bear, and it tastes good because I'm a bear.
Yeah, that's true.
So here is my claw.
23, roll again, see if you crit.
Definitely. I'm gonna, right? Right, guys? I'm gonna.
Do
You're
it.
gonna.
Do it.
No, I'm not.
Alright, so 7 reduced to 4. Got it. Cool.
And I just roar at it.
Alright.
I'm up on my hind legs, just...
Alright. And you still have your... Yeah, that's cool. So, cool. Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm just gonna, be super creative and smash it.
Alright.
Do I have advantage? Does it go straight?
Yeah, it's restrained, so you have advantage on all your stuff.
Nice. Does a 25 hit?
Oh yeah, it hits. Oh no. I gotta refresh.
It's the one-handed one, so it's 11.
Alright, cool. I had to refresh because for somehow my whole chat menu got dragged out onto the thing and it took away all the stuff. So 25 for 11. And is that hammer magical?
No.
Okay, cool. So it is half that. Got
Mhm.
it. Wham! Okay, you, yeah. Alright. Is that it? That your turn?
Yeah, I really wish I had a bonus action, but I really don't.
Fair.
That's it. Yeah.
Alright,
I
green.
mean, like, I could take a potion, but I'm currently fine, so...
Okay. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but since it's restrained, can I just like throw the chains on top of it? I guess it's already sort of on it, right?
Yeah. You can throw
Okay.
you can just move the chains onto it if you want.
Yeah. I'm going to cast heat metal on the chains.
Ooh, okay.
Love it.
10. Yep.
And oh. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so it takes 10 damage. It's looking real bad.
It's looking bad. But
Naf, it's your turn.
Yes.
Come on, Neff.
I'm going to Vital Sacrifice,
Okay.
and I'm going to need a... Hold on here. Strength saving throw as I try and crush it for 6 damage.
Okay, we'll say because the spell's already taken effect, it's just normal. 10 for what, 9 total?
What?
It failed.
Where you get 9 from?
The vital sacrifice
3
plus.
Yeah, that's for me.
So it doesn't take.
I
that
deal
much.
damage to myself for Vital Sacrifice
I know
to
that.
add extra things to stuff.
Okay.
Like reducing its save by a d4.
Gotcha. All right. Well, it's its turn. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope, that is my action to crush.
All right. Well, it doesn't see that it can get out, so it's just gonna try and it's basically on death's door. So you hear it. It kind of looks up, and you see the fear of death in its eyes, and it lets out a stunning screech, and it emits a horrific screech. And every creature within 20 feet of it, which is all of you, except for the horse over here, that can hear it, must succeed on a DC 14 con save, or be stunned until the end of its next turn.
Are we still at disadvantage?
Not for saves, yes, because you're cursed. So all of you have disadvantage on these.
I accidentally just hit advantage, but you know, you can just take the other one instead of the one.
Are we
And I'm just gonna roll 4d20s for your horses. Well, the 3 because the one over here didn't have to worry about it. So this horse over here,
No.
is that's actually your horse. Yeah, your horse came with you. So your horse is the only one that's not stunned of all of you. So basically, it goes all the way around. Carrie, oh no, Greenie, Naf, and then back to Brock. And also oh no, because since your last turn you didn't take damage or get to attack because you were stunned, your rage drops. So
Oh yeah.
so the Vrock is still restrained. It's going to try and use its action to break out, and that's what, a strength save?
Yes.
17.
He makes it.
Oh.
Okay. All right. And so it breaks out using its action, but it can't do anything else. Doesn't get its spore breath back. So it's no longer gripped by your hand, but that was its turn. So Carrie, you are no longer stunned,
Okay.
and you no
Gonna
longer
do
have
a
advantage
bite.
because it's no longer restrained. But
Okay.
yes, you can do your stuff.
Gonna do a bite.
Okay.
Nom.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh yeah, baby.
Natural 20. Nice.
Damn.
So that is. What is the damage on that supposed to be?
What
Is
the?
it like
It is.
It's weird that it rolled like that.
Yeah, it is weird. The damage is boop boop boop. 1d6 plus 2.
Oh, that's really weird that it rolled like that. So the first one is gonna be. Oh, that's yeah. So basically, you get 9. You get 9. 9 damage on that first one.
Greedy.
From that, so it will be 5 because it's not magical.
Alrighty.
Cool.
I
And your
will
second
now
attack from being a bird.
claw. And I'm just yelling at it since it yelled at us.
Okay. Do it. 19 does hit for 9, reduced by
Way
half.
better as a bear, y'all.
And because I think it is awesome, bears have hands. If you want to cast a starry archer from being a bear, you can do it since you're melee, but it'd be a disadvantage.
I feel dirty doing it, but it's more damage, so I'm gonna do it since it's your idea.
Plus, I mean, who doesn't like a starry bear with a bow?
I know, right?
True. That does sound pretty badass.
Basically, you hold it with 2 paws and you pull the
Are
string
you
back
all
with your
looking?
mouth.
I'm yelling, watch this in bear, but
In
you know.
bear.
Right.
That misses.
Nope.
An 8. You're a bear with a bow. You can't expect a lot.
No, I've never done it. I've
Yeah.
never done either of those things before. I've never been a bear,
Yeah.
and I've never been a bear with a bow.
Here you
So-
go. Oh no.
You know, I'm gonna do the thing I do. I'm gonna re-rage. And wait, how bad is this thing looking?
Real bad.
This thing's looking real bad? Let's just not re-rage, and let's just go for an ordinary smash.
Cool.
And then I'll regret it next turn, but I don't really feel like the extra 2 rage damage is really gonna be super helpful here.
That misses.
Well, but when its mom shows up, you'll be glad.
Yeah. Yep, that's all I got.
Okay. Greenie.
Yep.
This thing has wasted like 2 of my second level spells by just breaking my concentration right away, man. And it's not cool, but I'm just, God, I'm just gonna try shooting out its eye or something with my crossbow.
That misses.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Naf.
All right. Vital sacrifice. 3.
Okay. Do you still don't you
I'm
still have the one from
gonna-
last time, or does it disappear at the end of your turn?
Oh, did I still have the one? Did I not use it?
No, you didn't use it for anything. So
Then
you
I
still-
re-heal 3.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna walk up right behind it. Is this flanking?
I'll say you can get in the flanking. Yeah.
Cool. Inflict wounds.
That misses.
Hold on.
Get it, get it.
When you make an attack roll a d6 and add it to the total.
Come on.
How do you want to kill it?
Yes!
Oh yeah.
All right. I'm a bit annoyed at this thing. You know what? If you would allow me to flavor it this way, I use the giant skeletal hand to cast inflict wounds. So the giant skeletal hand that is that I have made rise from the ground just grabs it and releases the wave of necrotic energy that just melts it away.
That absolutely happens. And then your skeletal hand follows it into the pool of black ichor atop this nasty gorilla demon corpse that is there. And if you guys would like to go ahead and make investigation checks, you might
To
find some-
investigate.
At disadvantage.
Yes. Because you're all cursed.
Why the hell are we cursed?
I say
man?
we take a rest and sleep off the curse for the night.
I don't want to be cursed.
Being cursed sucks, yo.
At
Mm,
least,
I'm
at least
gonna-
only for 24 hours.
Ooh.
Can I do perception instead as a bear?
mm,
Can I?
no.
I'm just sniffing around.
No.
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 I'm gonna go over and eat those causes.
Okay.
I'm just mad. I'm gonna eat them.
Are they still there, or are you just eating black goo?
The corpses of the closets are there.
Gonna eat them.
Did you guys just want to camp here for the night? Basically?
No, I say we leave the giant corpse. We leave a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay.
Maybe,
Agreed.
maybe make a bit of distance.
Alright. Just because I think this is funny and I want to see what happens. It's not gonna do
Zooming all the way down here.
Gave the horse an investigation check. It didn't work out, but you know. Alright. What is Naf, what's your passive investigation?
15.
As you guys go to leave away from these corpses, you catch the glint of something in seemingly the back of the throat of the Udak.
Huh. Okay. Well, now I'm intrigued. You know what? I'm gonna get my hands dirty.
Look, you can tell me to do it. I'm still a bear.
Yeah, but I'm a blood wizard. I'm gonna get my hands dirty.
Good point. Good point.
As you dig into this, you find a magical. You know it to be magical based on the make of it, and your magical knowledge in general of being a wizard. You find a dagger, and as you kind of look at it, you see that it's inscribed with what you assume to be the name of its owner, Kershali White Walker. So, or Waste Walker, not White Walker.
Oh my god! This Udak ate Shaggy's family member.
Oh,
But you have
Oh.
a +1 dagger on your person. So.
I knew that last name sounded familiar.
So you guys leave the site of the dead Udak, and you travel for a well, the majority of the rest of the day, because this was just at the beginning of day 3. And then the end of day 3, you guys are able to bed down for the night. Anything you wish to do before you go to sleep?
I think, honestly, because I would wait for the others to go to sleep, and like I would specifically wait for Ono and Greeny to go to sleep because Naf trusts Carrie the most with information right now
Why?
because we competition together.
Oh, that's true. We did.
All right. So, yeah, as you guys all kind of hang out for the night, I'm going to say that your horses are going to get all their HP back just resting too, so your horse is back up to 13 by the time the morning comes, Greeny.
Oh, cool. So
Do we need to tell you a watch schedule?
Not for tonight, no.
All right. So can I preemptively long rest?
Yeah, once you guys finish whatever it is that you want to do, yeah. Anything you want to do before you guys go to sleep? I know you said you're waiting up until the two of them eventually passed out. But...
Oh, first off, could I get back some of the arrows I shot at the
Oh,
bird?
yeah, 100%.
Meaning all of them?
Yes.
Okay. And could I try to tinker with them some more?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a... We'll do a d20 plus wisdom and proficiency this time, because you know how to do it now, so now it's more of just remembering and like using all of your knowledge, put them all together.
8.
So perception. Okay. They're kind of busted up. At least these ones are. So these ones aren't gonna be. I mean, you still have the materials. You didn't break your arrows or anything, but these ones just aren't working the way you want them to. You're still not feeling 100% after taking those poison spores to the face. So.
So I'm sitting up for a while, and I mean, I was like taking middle watch, but I'm sitting up and I've taken one of the charms off my little charm bracelet and I'm actually painting it.
Ooh. Fancy. All right. Okay. Oh no, is there anything you wish to do before drifting off for the evening?
I mean, I'm gonna cook, but that's about it. I'm just gonna continue to say that I cook every night.
Okay.
And
go ahead and roll me the same check, the medicine check.
Thank you for those
with
10 hit
disadvantage?
points, man.
We'll just say while you're out in the waste, it'll just be a straight roll for a while, because you're cooking in the wastes. You don't need advantage. What are you talking about?
I thought I would get disadvantage. Cursed. I said disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you are still cursed. Yeah, roll it again.
Okay.
You screwed yourself on that one.
So less than 10.
I am an honest person.
We'll say that you get. So here's what I'll do: 0 to 5, you just get proficiency. 6 to 10, 1d4 plus proficiency. 11 to 15 is 6. 15 to 20 is 8, and 20 above is 10. That's how we'll do it, because I think that's the most fair. So you get 1d4 plus your proficiency bonus of 10 hit points when you guys wake up in the morning. So you guys get 5. You guys get 5.
Nice.
Which is still better than 2.
No, it's great.
So the least you'll ever get is whatever your proficiency is. The most you can ever get is 10 plus proficiency. So you can get a whole bunch. Stack that with the actor feat or whatever feat, inspiring speech. You guys could just get all these 10 people. I'll say you can stack them. Why not? But anyway.
Wait till I get a feast.
Feast. All the feasts. So you cook for the night, give everyone the food. You guys will all wake up with 5 temporary hit points in the morning. And then, Greeny, eventually you tinker yourself to sleep. Your horses all kind of nuzzle up with each other, very spooked and still not looking great. But they'll get there. So Naf and Carrie, you guys are the last 2 awake.
Yes, at some point during the night, once the other 2 were asleep, I would wave over Carrie to my part of the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And I would ask, do you remember the names of the other group back in town?
You know, Terry would remember them.
Roll me a Just say just a straight history check because you're just trying to remember something, so it's not going to be a disadvantage for
Sure.
being cursed because it's something you've already experienced. So you don't remember all of their names, but you can probably remember a couple if you try hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say
So
yes, kind of, just somewhat yes. You know what he's talking about, so yeah.
yeah,
It's just important that you remember Shaggy.
Yeah, you can you can remember Shaggy.
I remember Shaggy. How could I forget Shaggy?
All right. Well, at that, Naf pulls the dagger out of his pocket and flips it over so that the name that you can see the name on the handle. And I say, I think this might have been one of his family members
Oh,
in the mouth of that large creature.
oh, well, then we have reason to go to the caravan stop.
Yes, the Emerald Loop caravan stop.
We must take this to them. Yes.
I agree. Yes. Someone at least should probably tell them of the death of a family member.
Would you prefer me to do it?
I was actually just about to ask you that. I'm not really suited for that, and I would hand over the dagger.
Alright, so you now in your inventory have a +1 dagger with the name of Krishali Wastewalker on it.
Naf,
Yes.
this magic you do. Do you fear? Do you fear for your life?
There are a lot of things to fear.
Many do. It seems. It seems you must give almost too much. I am not. I am not judging. I am concerned. It is. I have been learning to care. Trying to learn to care about people as much as the earth, the sky, and it seems I should care.
Consider atonement for old sins.
At what point do you stop? At what point is it enough? Do you know?
Well, I don't know necessarily until I right all the wrongs that were caused, I guess.
Ah, well, this this seems to me to be noble that you wish to do that. I only hope that you do not put yourself in any more trouble. Not just your life, not just your blood, but why this works for you. I only hope it is balanced, shall we say? And if you need assistance, I hope that you will request.
Carrie, can I trust you with some very vital information? Very serious information?
I am not sure. I cannot answer yes 100%. You know that I can, but I will try. And I am not one who. What's the expression? Uh, spreads tales.
Good enough for me. And you see him unravel his rag around his eye and lift up his robes on his left arm. And you see the green eye. You also see a partially skeletalized and decomposed left hand. And he says, righting these wrongs, following this atonement, I want to atone for my sins, and it will probably lead to my death, but the reason why I follow this path, I was one of very few blood mages trained, given this power. While I used to be I used to follow really I used to follow Vecna.
Carrie hasn't been looking judgmental at all, but when Nath says Vecna, she sits up a little straighter. May I? She holds out her hand towards your hand.
He very sheepishly raises it.
And she just takes it. You know, she's kind of like turning his hand over a little bit and looking at the, at the bones. So, both your trouble and your power and your atonement are all very dire things, yes?
Yes. Mm, my cousin, we managed to get out. By then it was a bit too late, and I try and call to him and try and find him whenever I can.
What is his name? You do not have to tell me. I will speak to the stars on this. Perhaps they will point towards him. Naf, I said I would give you help, and I will say at least that I will say nothing to the others. I will attempt to keep you alive until the day of your atonement. The end of your atonement comes to you.
He kind of looks at you with his, glowing green eye and his normal eye, and he says very seriously, "This all may end in my death, but if I do die, promise me you'll do everything you can to make sure I don't go back to him."
What will be required? Do I burn you? Do I cut off your head? Do I bless you? Do I find a cleric?
I'm not too sure, but I don't want to go back. I've been moving and on the run for so long, I can't go back.
If I can, I will do all those things. To be sure. Yes?
Yes.
And if you die, it will be a good death because atonement counts for much, I believe. The stars, they shine down. The stars, they move. The stars, they sing as they move, and they can sing for you as well, because you atone.
Thank you.
As
Harry just reaches out and pats you on the shoulder and gets up and walks off.
He wraps the bandage around his eye again and covers his arm.
as the two of you finish your, well, the deepest conversation you've had in a long time, Naf, you guys eventually find rest, not the most peaceful, but you do awaken in the morning feeling less dismal and less curses. The curses passed with the night's rest. And you begin your fourth day of travel towards the Emerald Loop Caravan, knowing you should arrive there on day 8 at some time. So we're gonna leave off here, but before we go, somebody roll me a d8 so I know what I need for next time.
I think it's my turn.
And if it's a 4 or a 6, roll it again.
Okay. It is a 5.
Okay. All right. Well, we will be back Saturday with our regularly scheduled next session of Call of the Netherdeep. So I will see you guys in 4 days, where we will pick this up, continue the story to Emerald Loop Caravan, and see what's next for the group, who I will let name themselves, but I think we're leading them closer and closer to Turtle Titties. We'll see how it goes.
Hey,
But
it's early days yet. It's early days.
it's early days. So, all right.
I
well,
vote the dysfunctionals.
Hey, you guys figure out a name and we'll go from there. But until
We
then,
can keep workshopping.
it was very fun, and we will pick up on Saturday. So.
Awesome.
All right, and we are